Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Slice. This furball over here is Lestaburns. I did just punch her in the face on accident. It's the dangers of heading under the influence. Or in this case, not keeping your eyes on the road. But welcome back to the channel. We're starting up a new game today. Shadows over Loathing. It's not a sequel, right? It just is. Spiritual successor, the next in the series. I don't know. It's Lovecraft nonsense, Shadows over Innsmouth kind of deal. But it'll be funny and amusing, I hope. The last one was, so thought it'd go just as well this time. So welcome in. Should be a good time. Moving company. It's how you move. Alright. This smells like a diner, and it smells like they're open. Hopefully they don't have a no shirt, no shoes magazine stuck to your face and no service sign posted. Oh. You took so much offense over me accidentally punching you in the face, cat. I'm not talking to you until you wipe that look off your face. The copy of Look magazine that's stuck to your face. Bathroom's in the back. She points over to the right. As far as you know. Alright, meat is still somehow the, We're getting there. Meat is still a currency. Great. You shouldn't bother anybody until you get the magazine off your face. Alright. It's the bathroom, probably. Bit disappointing, you should have revealed it in a more humorous way. Nah, you seemed so despondent that you didn't know what it was. I couldn't do that to you. You blunder your way into the bathroom and eventually find the sink. After fumbling with the faucet for a while, you manage to disentangle yourself from the magazine. You stare into the mirror, revealing my face. I do to my detriment have somewhat of a unibrow if I don't shave it. So let's do it. There you are. Alright. Try coffee. You'll like it eventually. Ooh, they got one of those new meat-operated multi-selection phonographs, or jukeboxes as the kids call them. Neat! There's something in the coin return. One meat. Nice. A couple of older folks having an animated discussion. One of them is. The way these young women act these days with their short hair and their sassy talk and their dresses that don't even cover their ankles? It's scandalous, and those dances they do, flailing around like I don't know what. I'd have thought Prohibition would have put the kibosh on that sort of tomfoolery, but no sir. Can't imagine dancing a waltz to the music they're playing nowadays, though. And that's the problem right there, this newfangled jazz music with all the drums and clarinets and such. What kind of word is that anyway? Jazz. Your cups got switched, you're supposed to be drinking decaf. Some petty vandal has scratched the name Dan Bob. Mac, what town is this? Poughkeepsie. You two travel? Yeah, Ocean City's turning into a real sawmill, so we boosted our Jelly Beans Breezer for a weekend whirl to the hot potato. Oh, bourgeois, you make it sound like we went south with it. I flew him a kite, everything's Jake. Jeez, I'm pretty sure I'm only 3 or 4 years older than you two, but I barely understand what you're saying. What are you, a cancelled stamp? Go put some pepper in your shoes. Yeah, I'll try that, sure. The sign says meat only, no credit. That looks much better. I'm Ethel. I don't know about Adolf. Welberto sounds right to me. Welberto who? We gotta keep the alliteration going, so... Welberto Walker. Can I get a cup of coffee? Sure can. Best cup of coffee in the state, if I may say so myself. There'll be one meat. Okay. Diner coffee. Does the bus to Ocean City pick up here? Sure does. Should be here any minute. Good thing, too. I hear we're in for rain tonight. My uncle lives in Ocean City. Got a letter for him. Wants me to help him with something. That's a reason, hon, but it's someone else's reason. What's your reason? You know, just seeking my fortune. What exactly does fortune... What's with all the questions? I like having lots of stuff. I'm just following in my father's footsteps of hoarding, after all. I'm just sick of having to make do with a cheap wristwatch. You're not wearing a wristwatch. See what I mean? Alright, we get 20% item drops. You've always believed the best things in life are things. I can't tell if that's... Oh, that really is just in one ear because it's farther away. I do like me some dynamic audio. This man is concentrating very hard on his coffee. It's my first one ever. Oh, what do you think? I think it's a bad beverage. It's bitter and it makes my stomach hurt. Well, it's not for everyone, I suppose. Yeah, I think I'll have another one after this, though, and then maybe every morning for the rest of my life. Well, enjoy. Basic humanity, that's me. Quick wit, fashion sense, extra meat drops. I would have preferred the meat drops, honestly. Anyways, been looking forward to this, but it came out, again, at the exact time God of War Ragnarok did, and I wanted to play Ragnarok. Thusly, here we are. How have you been, pirate? What's new? Pull the letter you got from Uncle Murray and read it again. This letter finds you well, and I hope it finds you quickly. Something quite serious has happened, and I need the help of your adventuresome spirit. Come to my shop in Ocean City as soon as you are able. Please, Uncle Murray. Can't tell if it's a clown or a hairstyle. In this game, it could be both. You're just about to go mad from the monotony of this ride when the bus suddenly judders to a stop. You look out the window expecting to see the sights and sounds of Ocean City, but instead you see an endless expanse of extremely wet trees. Ruh-roh. It's the bus driver. We're out of gas. You fill it before we left? I filled up the bus, but this trip takes exactly one full tank of gas, plus one additional can. Why do I gotta go get it? Well, I'd go myself, except for two reasons. Firstly, being I'm the bus driver, I'm legally responsible for this bus, and I gotta keep an eye on it. And secondly, because of my leg. What's wrong with your leg? Well, it's attached to a fellow and don't want to go round and round and bring you a nut. Can I borrow your umbrella at least? This is a left-handed umbrella. I am left-handed, as it happens. But you aren't registered to my umbrella insurance. Nuts. Foiled again. Drink red cola. Protect your family. Okay. This gas pump is empty. This pump is full of water instead of gas. There's a little bit of gas left, but no hose on it. Seems like just yesterday, gas only cost 6 and 15/64 a gallon. Those were the days. Out of service. Too spooky. Finnegan's optional boxing gym. You don't have to fight if you don't want to. Miserable-looking hitchhiker standing in the rain, listlessly sticking out her thumb. Give me a lift and you get to Albany. Sorry, I'm going the other way. Also, I don't have a car. Oh. What's your name? I'm Alberto. Lydia. Nice to meet you, Lydia. Although I admit, circumstances aren't great. What's in Albany? I just want to go somewhere new. It isn't new, though. It's one of all the cities in the country. Haha. Okay, that's fair. How about this rain, huh? Oh, it's raining? I hadn't noticed. I get the feeling you aren't much of a noticer. Seen any good movies lately? Saw Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde at the Nickelodeon. Oh, that's a classic, what you think? It was very scary. I liked it. For comedies, myself, you seen the new Buster Keaton one, The Cameraman? I don't know who that is. I mean, it's great. You have to see Sherlock Jr. That's my favorite. Really terrific. Read any good books lately? Oh, The Invisible Man. It was really good. Oh, yeah, H.G. Wells is great. Read his new one. The War in the Air? I didn't care for it. One of the things, though, is Mr. Something on Something Island. I forget the name, but it was terrible. His early works are his best, like The Time Machine. I love that one. I'm glad we refined we were able to find something we can connect on, Lydia. You know, we can get some gas. Okay. Alright, bye, good luck. Field is extremely corny. Hey, I don't want to be unfriendly, but this is a private residence you all just barged into. Oh, geez, sorry. Everything's so desolate outside. I guess assume this place was abandoned. Well, come morning, you'll be right, so might as well get in out of the rain for a spell. Elias Chekhov, make yourself at home. Gears, bears, tears. There's a rifle. Leaving this rifle behind? Well, it's a varmint rifle, and where I'm going there ain't any varmints. There's vermin, to be sure, and critters and such like that. But the almanac don't list any examples of a varmint qua varmint, if you know what I mean. I don't know what you mean. Well, no need to fret over it right now in any case. Gun is for later. Later? Yep, much later. Huh. Okay. Chekhov's gun, thank you. Weird device. It's duck call for calling ducks. Oh, fun. Used to be, don't work anymore. Account of being haunted. Haunted? Well, not haunted exactly. A bunch of spiders got in there, and now it sounds all scary when you blow it. If you want it, it's yours. You gingerly take the duck call, trying very hard not to think about spiders. Gross. What spiders? Good job. Nothing on a clothesline but a pair of socks and an old gun. Rusty pistol? Okay. Take the gun and leave the socks. They don't look safe. The scarecrow is a bit more intimidating than usual. The crows around here must be real aggressive. Show it and you aren't scared. Okay. Time period is a set in? I would assume like the 1930s. I'm about to honk. Oof. That is scary. Surrender. Wait, is the crow... I have a familiar? Oh my. I think I am literally about to die. I'm gonna do it anyways. Because why not? Oh, what a familiar you are. That thing really shot the crow out of you. Yeah, oof. Barn doors are locked. I'd have to be impenetrably dense to wander into these woods. Where's this door lead? Spare bedroom. Ain't been using forever. I don't even bother opening the door since the Dust Devil got in there. If you're here to help yourself, though I doubt you'll find much use. They're attracted to beds that ain't been cleaned under properly, and since I lost my broom back in 26, it's been a real, what's Mo call it? Nutrient-rich environment. Ornery little beasts. Real territorial. Pulp westerns. The handgun's tail. Advanced trick shooting techniques. I need 5 mysticality to do such a thing. Interesting. Neat. Chekhov said these things were pretty dangerous. Yeah, sure, I'll keep on picking. Uh-oh. Oof. boy, I really am weak. This bird is the least loyal familiar I've ever seen. These boxes are labeled tiers. Let's ask about the bears. Are these full of bears? No, they're all canned pears. Had a little fun writing the labels is all. Okay. How about these gears? Okay. How about these tiers? Or tears? Don't be ridiculous. Can't put neither one of them in boxes. It don't make any kind of sense. Shares. Stocks? Scissors. Ah. This is a very large box, considering that most people own either 0 or 1 class ring. 140 of them. Did you go to college 140 times? No, I just collect them is all. Why? Well, they're rare, but not very rare. They're all in different, interesting ways, and they're shiny. There's the collecting trifecta. I see. Electric lock. Daughter Simone's room, who's left for college. Hopefully she ain't left anything important in there, because I plumb forgot how to work that crazy lock she invented. Alright. This is a bathroom. How'd you know that door was the bathroom, though? You know, I've always had a knack for knowing which doors lead to bathrooms, is all. Well, good for you, I guess. Hello, Wilberto. Smile. Frown. Scowl. Guess I have resting angry face. Worry. Cringe. Freak out. I freak out on the inside. Close my eyes. I just assume this looks good. Go back to normal. Flush. You flush Chekhov's toilet, hoping it won't come back to haunt you later. Yeah, alright. Why are you leaving? Got off college, nothing keeping me here. Never particularly cared for farming, just fell into it, you know. Reckon I'd take the opportunity to retire and travel a bit. Oh, there's an old gas can in the barn out back. You'll have to fight my daughter for it. What? Well, technically I should say my daughter's monster. What? This thing my daughter Simone built. What? See, my kid's a real technical whiz. She built an auto-ominous robo-traption to help with plowing and harvesting and the like. Worked real nice, too. Problem is, after she left, it blew a what's-it tube and got violent. Pretty good with machinery, but when it comes to these newfangled electrics, I might as well be a dog trying to read Plato. It's locked in the barn. Alright. Well, we've died twice to the 2 enemies so far. Do not have the muscle. Okay. I got a fishing rod. This one only has 4 health. We did it. Wow. Rest in parts. One-third full gas can. I don't have enough moxie. Go up there if it weren't for your hay fever and your falling out of lofts fever. I need an extra moxie, it looks like. Or something. I'm not sure. Do I keep going this way? The turtle's stuck on its back. Why aren't you helping it? I am helping it. Blue cola, the honorable choice. They must have hated this boxcar. class ring. I can give that to Chekhov. An open fire in an enclosed space. Classic. Ugh, I need more muscle, too. A cheerful-looking hobo toodles idly on a harmonica. Howdy there, neighbor. I'm Howie. I'm pleased to meet you. I'm not actually from around here, though. Probably the lead that makes it sweet. Because that's why kids suck on lead paint, because it tastes super sweet. Oh, that's a cruel trick of nature. Clam jerky, huh? Yeah, sure, I'll have some clam jerky. Increases my muscle by 1 until I eat something else. It's always nice to get a gift from a kindly stranger, but it's especially nice when that gift is dried flesh. There you go. Can't abide the stuff myself, like eating a dried slug, but saltier. Think of it, that's exactly what it is. You're really selling me on this local delicacy. You ask me, locals are a bit weird. You rode the rails from Hawaii? Yeah, a real challenging trip for a first-time hobo, but I made it through all right. You think going back? Well, they only got the one track there, so it was a one-way trip. Might head back for a visit one day, but built a second one, though. You live here? Not permanent-like, but I've been camped out here a few days. Used to be a bit livelier, but boss has sent a railroad bull to run everyone off. You mean like a cop? Yeah, you could say that. I think he's still prowling around out back if you care to test your mettle. I don't advise it, though. He's back in heat. No, he's unarmed, but one of your arms might make a pretty good club once he gets it off you. Plans for the future? Camp forming up in Ocean City. I figure I'll mosey on over there once this rain lets up. Word on the wall. Oh, were those the glyphs over there? Alright, well, clam jerky increases my muscle by 1. Someone has placed a sheet of filthy linoleum on the ground here in an effort to lend legitimacy to this outdoor kitchen. A grimy spatula. No wonder this dude's so messed up. Someone left a perfectly good mason jar full of gasoline here. What does that say? There's nothing else of interest inside, and also we're not paying to cool off the whole neighborhood. This seems better. Deals my mysticality plus 2 physical damage. Or is that just moxie plus 1 physical damage? I'm not sure what this does, so I'm going to drink it. I can't bring myself to drink it, because you might really need some coffee later. Got it. Sure. Carving on the trunk of the street says Howie loves playing the harmonica. Aw. Take the bull by the horns. Alright. 7 HP. Well, let's do a honk first. No, burger flip. Ouch. Okay. That actually works really well, because that means we cycle through this and get one more attack in. Alright, burger flipped him into oblivion. We can get a skill, we'll look at that. An old 1911 Ford milk crate for wheels. That model never really seemed to take off. Oh, there's a gas can on it. I have a 133% full gas can. I add the gas to your can because you can. I'm just gonna... Yeah, let's go to Topeka. I've heard a lot... Not... Blah, 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 blah. You've heard a lot of nice things about Topeka, but not 1,200 miles worth of nice things. Got it. Oh, so I was asking my dad today about, like, let's see, first of all, let's see if this guy wants this ring. Hey, 17 SIT ring. That one was in faux emerald, but not a faux sapphire like this one. These are the ones they gave to the junior varsity pig skinners. Had a little enchantment on them so the kids wouldn't get quite so many concussions. Probably worn off by now. It's all yours if you want it. Don't mention it. I do want to see what's in the gas station here. Weird plaque where Lydia was standing. At this exact spot on the 13th of October 1908, the state's first mass-produced automobile, a Ford Model T purchased by Hiram O'Crellins, accidentally struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, Lydia Barnsley. So apparently that one you talked to a few minutes ago has been dead for exactly 20 years. Good. Swell. Everything about this is great and you aren't regretting this trip before you've even arrived. Go about your normal non-haunted day. Cheese loaf. No one in their right mind would consider this vile substance a snack. 7 meat. Spark plugs. Use them. Alright. Empty oil cans, whole pyramid of them. Yeah. Sign says employees only. Are you an employee? Yeah. Really? You never mentioned working at a gas station. Yeah, really? Well, okay, if you say so. Anyways, I was talking to my dad about, like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? He gave me his list today in an email. Let me read it to you. I pulled it up just for this. He sent me a list that has exactly one thing on it. And other stuff I can't think of at the moment. XO. That's his entire list. Also, you might be wondering, hey, what's the thing he wants? Well, let me see if I can do this. That's not it. It's this. So anyways, that's my dad. One thing's still better than me. All you want is illegal drugs. That's the only thing he wants for Christmas. Okay. Walberto Walker. Right, because we worked here before. See, I do work here. Sorry I ever doubted you. Stand clear of lift before operating, Steve. Click. Nothing happens. Must not have power. Only thing you want ever, estrogen is bang. I've got friends who swear by it. How does he even find stuff like that? I don't know. He's got like a weird sixth sense about it. Cheese loaf gives me Moxie up by 1. Okay. Fishing rod deals my muscle plus 1 physical damage. This increases my mysticality by 1. Let's do that. And then, let's upgrade our mysticality. Boom. And then, let's figure it out. It's a machine for generating portable gasoline. 166% full gas can. Excellent. All good tools have already been stolen. This is a box containing 1 fuse. However, the fuse is broken, which is probably not intended. Just keep an eye out for a replacement. Must be one around here somewhere. Here and here. Fuse. There it is. Done. Alright. I'm just gonna see how reality-shattering full we can get this gas can. It's missing its gas tank, but there is a big glass of gasoline in the cup holder. Thank you. 200% full gas can. I appreciate it. Okay. Next question is, can we kill this dust devil? Probably not. 4 bleeding seems like too much to deal with. Like, we literally are DED dead at this point. Anyways, I appreciated the list, but I really wish she had gotten me more than one thing. So now I do the same thing I do every year, which is guess. When do you get the man who has everything? And by everything, that actually, just one of every single thing that exists. I'm not sure when it happened, but it sure does. Okay. Moxie up. There we go. Found some welding gloves. Okay. +1 hot armor. Okay. Alright. Also, can we kill this scarecrow that's threatening me? My mom's list, for those who wondered, is like CDs from old, like, Bach orchestra symphony things. I don't know. It just is. Crockett the Canary grows stronger. Now it's just a regular scarecrow with a gun. This thing's crow menacing days are under. Over. Over. 233% full gas can. Incredible. Is there anything else in here that I needed 3 muscle. Oh, I can wait. I can test my fishing rod in here. You didn't catch anything, but it was good practice. We're pretty much good on things we can do here. You wanted me to tell him that I killed the bull? We can do that. It's not a problem. Oh, wait. There's something in here. It's a crowbar. Muscle +1. Interesting. I dealt with a railroad bull for you. That's a real service to the hobo community. Ain't got anything to offer you as a reward, but I surely won't forget it. Alright, we asked him everything else already. That just leaves the Dust Devil, which we will try one more time with another Mysticality. Oh, just kidding. I literally cannot do that. One more time, then we move on. Because I didn't know if shielding myself from the hot would be enough. I get the feeling it won't be, though. No. Alright. Dust Devil Cypress. Alright, well, such is life. Moving on. Wait, can I fish in this water? Can you open the 3-muscle thing, though? That was the, Wait, where was the 3-muscle thing? I should have known there weren't any fish in there. I can see it all from here. Duh. The farm. I'm naming the turtle Turts. Got Turt the turtle. Oh. I kind of like Turt the turtle more. I mean, he just heals me by 1, but that feels pretty cool. He's doing his best. And also, the answer is no, because we got rid of the buff for our muscle and currently have it on Moxie. There's probably a very specific thing to do to get everything in there, and, you know, we're not good at it. I'm playing Salt and Sacrifice all day. That's the sequel to Salt and Sanctuary, right? Time to take a break and play Elden Ring. Ah, yes. The much more casual third dimension. Of course. Or was there a sequel to Salt and Sacrifice? I can't remember. I know what you're talking about, and I've either played it, or I've played the sequel, or the prequel. I'm knowledgeable. Huh, well this can usually doesn't hold that much gas. Not sure how you did that, but whatever. Yeah, let's get out of here. Climb back on the bus and return to your seat, and soon you're dozing off to the sound of rain spattering on the window beside you. Unfortunately, it's barely an approximation of sleep, the sort of sleep that you slip into so gradually that you don't even know you're asleep until something wakes you up. When you realize your meandering thoughts of the past few minutes have been utterly strange, shadowy tendrils of whispering ideas that are now totally forgotten. Salt and Sanctuary is first, Salt and Sacrifice is second. SNIS is the sequel to SNIS. Let's dig through the trash can. A cheap cologne. Oh, slap that on right now. Maybe not. We might need stench armor later. This store sells broken glass and drafts. This building looks perfectly solid. Maybe it's just the building people renting it that were condemned. This trash's reach has exceeded its can's grasp. The note on the door says, "Please." Murray's Antiques. The bell over the door jangles as you walk into Murray's Antiques. Young woman at the counter looks up as you enter. "Oh, hi, you must be Walberto. You don't get many customers at this time of night, or at all, really. You expecting me?" "Yeah, Murray didn't say much about you, but he gave me that letter to mail. My name's Jessica." "Oh, jeez. You're soaking wet. Come on in and get your towel." You walk over to the counter, trying not to drip any vintage bric-a-brac, as Jessica grabs a threadbare bath towel from a shelf and pulls the tag off before tossing it to you. "Thanks, is Uncle Murray here?" His letter wasn't very specific. "He isn't." He said that in kind of an ominous way. "Where is he?" "Wish I knew. He had a line on another artifact and said it was going to be a tough one. I told him he should get backup, but he wasn't willing to wait. He just wrote that letter and told me to mail it if he didn't come back. There's something I'm missing here? It's an antique shop, right? Make it sound like... You make trying to talk Great Aunt Ruthie into selling her mother's Chesterfield sound like a deadly spy mission. Yeah, it's going to take some explaining. I'm intrigued now. Don't have a lot of time just now, but follow me and I'll give you a quick sketch. Little hover. Do I know a cat? Yes. Yes, I do. Guessing by operation, you're talking about something other than antiques. Well, yes and no. See, a few years ago, Murray found out there were a bunch of antiques circulating that are, well, hinky would be a real understatement. Murray called them tainted, dark magic, real bad mojo, you know, cursed. Oh, for a second I thought you were going to make bathtub gin or something. It's no joke. That's what our real job is here. The antique store is, well, not exactly a front. Find a lot of regular antique too, and selling them keeps us in scratch, but really we're trying to hunt down all these evil doodads and neutralize them so no one gets hurt. Uncle Murray went out to get one and never came back. Yeah, that's long and short of it, yep. What do you say? Are you in? Is there an option that just says I like stuff? That's close enough. Oh, Goblin. Hey, Gabby. Murray's sister's kid showed up. Come meet him. Hey, Gabby. Pleased to meet you. Hi, hello. Pleasure is all Gabby's. Gabby, would you be a dear and carry his luggage to Murray's room and grab some blankets and stuff out of the cupboard and sleep there until we find Murray? You've gotten it. Alright, goblins just exist. Yeah, alright. I'm way too tired to go back on the street tonight. That's too bad. Just ask Jessica. Bless this, Jess. Keep nagging at him, straighten it up before someone bumps into it and you have to call the National Guard to dig him out of the avalanche. With curse-proof shovels and a squad of exorcists handy. Anyway, best not to mess with it. Will do. I mean, well... New bedroom. No. I'm not sure what the clock is telling, but it's not time. Nobody I need to call right now. Nobody at this desk. Charles Wallace, our handyman. He's up fixing a leak on the roof right now, but he'll be back later tonight. I see. I don't have time to play games right now. Ironic. Can't even hazard a guess as to what this contraption does. Modern radio. A white cat. Let's ask Jessica about that. What's this cat's name? Calliope. Calliope? Murray got her a couple of years ago. Why doesn't Calliope like me? Well, she'll warm up eventually. Try giving her some sardines. She loves those. Do you have any sardines? Sent home because Host almost killed himself. That is a classic Elden Ring encounter right there. And one that I may or may not have been on the other side of back when I was first playing those games in Dark Souls. I was the pathetic host. Now, I'm still pathetic, but I don't make anyone else play with me so that they don't have to see it. And then I stream the whole thing. It's just a brick wall behind this door. Apparently it goes nowhere. Alright. Can't go to sleep yet. I'm pretty sure I can. I bet I could do it right here while I'm still standing up. Well, I hate to spring this on you, but there's something we need you to do before the night's over. You know those cursed artifacts I'm talking about? Since info on them is so sketchy, I've been working on a machine that can detect them with radio waves. I call it the Detectotron 1000. We've just gotten it up and running since Murray left, and it turned out there's a tainted thing practically right on our doorstep. That doesn't sound good. It's not great. I was going to have Gabby go get it, but that's why she came over tonight. Since you turned up out of the blue, well, no time like the present. I am probably not exaggerating when I say there is literally no time except for the present. As in, there might not be a future. Not that far to go. It's just down the other end of the block. The readings are right. There's a newspaper office that got shut down earlier this year. Should be in there. Well, heck yeah. Make an excited sigh. Huh? That's the best I could do. Cursed hat. A men's fedora, probably. Just break in, take it? Well, not break, exactly. Managed to finagle a spare key out of the guy at the realtor's office. You'll be back in and out of there and in bed before you know it. Even if it still probably counts as B&E. Let's do it. Just kidding. Oh, not gonna. Gab with Gabby. Everything good, Gabby? It's all of the berries. Let's flap our gums a bit. You're a flapper, right? Yeah, Gabby flaps all the time. Gabby's parent flapped too, and Grand Gabby. It's only been the style for 7 or 8. Yeah, alright. Goblins don't live very long, huh? Well, it depends on how you look for it. Parent Gabby popped a year and a half ago, but this Gabby basically is that Gabby, and previous ones too. It's okay, don't worry too hard to get it. Us goblins think human baby making is super crazy. I need to talk more to this Gabby. Firecracker and a fist fight, huh, Gabby? Well, Gabby likes fighting and dancing. Two best things. Gabby invented fight dancing once, but this world was unready for it. Maybe 50 years later. How'd you get mixed up in all this? Well, it coincided. Gabby was looking just at old clothes and heard over Murray and Jessica talking about a mysterious thing to get. This is terrible because Gabby's dialogue layers different words when there shouldn't be, and I already overstep words. It had an adventure smell. Then Murray said, we're going to need some muscle for this. Gabby says, Gabby has several muscles, strong ones, and that was what it was. Gabby has been helping ever since. It used to be much more clean and shiny. Economics is not the house Gabby keeps my wheels in. Okay. Good talk. It's a bus stop. Army surplus is closed for the night. Going seems accurate. Probably nothing you want in here anyway. This hobo seems wholly unperturbed by the rain. He smiles, looks up, lets the rain splash on his face for a while. Suits me just fine, I guess. Wise man once said, the rain falls on poor men and rich men alike. Was that before umbrellas were invented? Or, my name's Gus, by the way. I am Alberto. Yeah, I can give you a couple of meat. Thank you very much, Alberto. Gus won't forget your kindness, you bet. If you say so. Don't wander into any alleys. Fair enough. Lock the door there. Secureburus? Oh my gosh. Get me out of here. Handwritten note. The note says, Robson, first Hendon, then Carver. Who's next? Venable says if Burgess comes for him, he's going to karate chop his desk in half. Sincerely, Curtis Curtis. P.S. What's a karate? Reporter's cufflinks. Thank you. +1 mysticality. You like to see that. Though that did get rid of my welding gloves. Pink slip on this desk. I'm not paying you to publish cockamamie conspiracy theories. In fact, I'm not paying you at all anymore. Clean out your desk and hit the road. P.S. Do you like the word cockamamie that I used up there? It's a slang term I coined. It means ridiculous or implausible. I think it's really going to catch on. Letter reads, Reginald, I believe Burgess is on to us. We've gotten careless. In fact, maybe I shouldn't be typing out this letter instead of just talking to you in person. Why am I doing this? Meet me under the water cooler this afternoon. Ah, crap. Here comes Burgess with a pink slip. Sincerely, doesn't say who it's from. Writer must have gotten fired before they could type their name. Also, under the water cooler. What's all that about? Jack Dempsey removes teeth to improve boxing skill. Oof, oof, says Dempsey in interview. Babe Ruth gets haircut. Barber says, you think you could have left a better tip. Prohibition agents confiscate 40 barrels of wine. 10 cheese wheels and some nice fresh honeycomb also seized. Charles Lindbergh cooks stew. Today's winning racehorses. Second edition of Principia Mathematica published. We still cannot understand a word of this, say local children. Parisian bards declare independence. Claim debauched tavern as a sovereign city-state. Severe storm causes trolley disaster. Prevents 5 other trolley disasters. Band dances. Alright. Different half-finished document. Government corruption at all-time high. The government has once again slashed funding to city services and social programs, citing waste, but without offering any supporting figures or explaining where the funds have been reallocated to. Additionally, anonymous sources report to... Oh, let's read the slip. Curtis, if I told you once, told you 100 times. Not enough people buy the paper anymore to keep the lights on in this joint. Electricity is expensive because it's a very recent innovation. As such, fully half of your salary is paid by government subsidies. This is to say the hand that feeds you is the hand you keep biting. Go way back, buddy, but give you no choice. Clean out your desk and scram. Again, under the water cooler. Okay. Right, karate, yeah. A little bit of very old coffee. Nasty old coffee. Pouring yourself this cup of coffee is the first step on a short, nasty journey. Yeah, right to the bathroom, I'd say. It's against policy for an employee to steal the printing press. You are fired. You are so fired, I need a new phrase to describe it. I'm giving you the axe, and if I see your face in here again, I will give you both the axe and set you on fire. P.S. How did you even lift it? You must have had, what, 5 accomplices? Unbelievable. Never pick a fight with Carver. Okay. Pneumatic Tube System Operation Manual. Yeah, that's handy. Thank you. Good. Alright. A trapdoor under it. Very good. Waste of time. Waste of time. Waste of time. Waste of time. Waste of... Oh. Tragic accident, certain to have no consequences. Tragedy occurred yesterday evening when Hiram O'Crullins, owner of the first mass-produced commercial automobile registered in the state, accidentally struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, a person standing on the side of the road attempting to solicit transportation from passing motorists. Fortunately for Mr. Crullins, the notion that vengeful spirits of the dead might haunt the places of their demise in murderous, phantasmagoric rage has been rejected by modern science as rather unlikely, wouldn't you say? Good to know. That was a noise I didn't need. Oh, he did karate chop the desk in half. Good for him. Reduces an enemy's muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 3. I'm essentially slinging a bag of poop at him. Oh, it's Fishmen. Classic. 11 years ago. What happened on July 2nd, 1917? Well, now I gotta know. Top story from the day is Ocean City's comptroller's passing of an overly complicated sidewalk right-of-way policy that outlawed street-side newspaper vending machines and limited the maximum allowed width of newsstands to 4 feet. The story continues saying that Watchful Eye management raised concerns about the lost revenue. The comptroller made a vague promise to divert city funds to make up for any future shortfall. Looks like it worked out great for everybody. Also, I have 20 XP, so let's grab a Moxie. Did they just hide in the basement and turn into fish? It's a manifesto, specifically calling out the government's suppression of the local newspaper and the importance of a free press. It's also an amusing and puzzling cartoon about a dog arresting a mouse for throwing a brick at a cat's head, which the cat didn't seem to mind. Interesting. Pneumatic tubes. I know all about this. Let's consult the manual. Green. Pump. Push the green button. Pull the lever. A yellow light. Wait. Now, wait a second. They said red, blue, and green, but not yellow. Consult, turn the knob. C. All right. I knew I was destined for greatness. Old manhole cover. Terribly cursed fedora. Ominous, vaguely person-shaped stain on the ground. Oh, all right. Nothing good can come of this. Let's equip it. Bad ideas are the name of the game. Hey, got this fedora for you. Looks like you found the hat. Found a hat. I guess that's what you meant. Doesn't look unusual, although it does creep me out a bit. Can't really put my finger on why. I know what you mean. Feels kind of like you have a headache, except you don't actually. Well, more of a feeling of dread, like something terrible is about to happen, but I don't know what it is yet. Well, it is definitely not related to the fact that I need you to take that hat and go sit in that machine over there. That's our uncursing machine. Got to get that curse off the hat, right? Oh, yeah, that makes sense, but can't we just put the hat in the machine? Why do I need to be involved? Well, because the machine needs a mind to guide the uncursing process. Together, you'll lift the curse from the hat and transform it into a sort of allegorical dream space that the machine can transfix. What? Sorry. Let me rephrase. The uncursing machine uses your subconscious mind to drive a wedge between an item and its curse. The item is cleansed relatively easily, but that doesn't negate the curse fully. Once separated from the item, the machine stores the curse and allows you to physically project it into it to try and resolve the metaphorical scenario at the core of its existence. That's where things get a little weird. Yeah, I know it sounds crackers, but you'll just have to give it a try to understand. Yeah, alright. I would like to uncurse the terribly cursed fedora. No sooner you sat down on the machine with a hiss, positively whiffs the fedora straight up into the dome. Hat rattles around there angrily like a snake in a cement mixer. What an image. And after a good long minute, flops limp and wet into your lap. Whatever ominous energy once possessed this terribly cursed hat is gone. It is now simply a terrible hat. But the curse still lives, transfixed in a dreamlike construct within the machine. Well, you see, curses are like energy, Wilberto. It can't be created or destroyed, only changed. Can't remember who said that. Isaac Newman? Newton? Newman, yeah. The machine knows how to take a curse from one object and put it on itself, but it's trying to change a curse. I don't know. That's some higher consciousness spiritualist stuff. I don't know much about that. I'm more of a Newton-Newman sort of guy. Let's project our consciousness inside it. I've made a terrible mistake. It's kind of fun, though. Different little zones. The Fedoral Reserve. I heard thy death call, creature. Rest now. I will find in thy murderer. Tree felled before its time, a ground stained with sin. Yes. Even in Arcadia there is death. Even in paradise there is a killer. Okay. Thou know who I am and why I am here. Aye, Cutter. There has been a Mordra. What knoweth thou of Mordra? That I did not do the Mordra. That is all. What mo have thee for me? Only this. I am one of 3 brothers. One of us always tellins the truth. One of us always lies. And the third of us does not specken at all, but honks. If I find in thee a liar, there is no thing I can do to save in thee. Aye, Cutter, thou art a servant of the wood. Blessed be her branches. I really do enjoy the 3 hats, though. Big power in the wood today, Cutter. Aye, a tree has fallen in the forest, and it has made a sin. But not me a sinner, that I assure thee. Thou claim to be without sin? None of us is without sins, but my do not run to Mordr. Nose, look to my brother. Thy brother speckens of 3 brothers. One who always lies, one who always tellins the truth, and one who does not specken at all, but honks. What specken thee of this? It's fairy talk. No thing is honkin' in this land since Mother Duck laid the big egg. No honkin' since then. No, sire. Okay. Something is rotten in the wood, Cutter. Aye, a Mordr, with perversions at its source. Speak to me of perversions. I have nothing to say, for I do not tarry with them. What do thou tell in me? I am troubled by the Mordr, but of it I know no thing. I warn thee, my forgiftness make no realm for liars. I will do what thou must, Cutter, I have no doubt. Thy brother specken of 3 brothers. I do not honkin, sire. I swearian upon it. Never hast thou honkin? Never, never. 'Tis a sin in my eyes. Thou lie about honkin. What say? Thy brothers honkin not. Thou wouldst lie to the Cutter of the wood? Thou wouldst do Mordr in the wood? Aye, thou hast the right of it. I sought only to distract in thee while whilst I makin my escape. Goodbye, Cutter. Thou do not run? Nay, I growen. In 100 years I will hath grown so tall and strong, thine axe will never fell in me. Got him. What a Shakespearean tragedy that was. Romeo and Juliet. It was not. Oh. Not sure what happened, but as you turn over the formerly terribly cursed fedora in your hands, you feel confident the curse which plagued the starchy little felt thing is finally gone for good. Oh, I love the fedora, thank you. I'm so bald, please. Oh, Charles Wallace. Do your general handyman sort of stuff. Keep the lights on, the water running. Built a Detectotron, the uncursing machine, too. How does that weird uncursing machine work? Oh, I only built the thing. I can't begin to tell you how it works. Me with my code, okay. The innards are all wired up to a little porcelain cat figurine that Murray found somewhere. That's weird. Yeah, in a real traditional sense, yep. Alright. Some crazy dream. There was a woodcutter and these talking trees and one of them had sinned. You know what? Never mind. Some kind of crazy dream is plenty enough for me. Okay, good. Snoozing time? My room. It's a shelf for knickknacks and tchotchkes. You should try to acquire a bunch of random crap to clutter it up with. Lots of empty space in here. Sure thing. Television set. You've heard of these. Unfortunately, no shows have been invented yet. It's a shame. Ah, what the heck? Everything you own has been reduced to ash. Everything? Except, bizarrely, the stamp from Murray's letter. Okay. It's got a picture of a cute dog in it. April 18th, 1906. Time to go to the archives. I can't even work the doorknob. I'm so tired. Gotta go to sleep. Fair enough. Channel my inner version of my dad to clutter it all. Oh, it's there. A dream about school. It's like beneath the surface. You know, in like werewolf movies where they talk about like they can't let it out. There's just... That's me, but I'm aware... Instead of a werewolf, I'm aware would you like this new thing I just acquired. It doesn't run off the tongue. It's a poster of my favorite literary ghost. Hello. Nice faces you got there. Six lockers. What's in the first one? A thriving colony of ants. Peanut butter. Empty. A tiny shrine to Babe Ruth. Cookbooks, but they're all in French. Sixth locker opens onto the vast, uncaring emptiness of space. Slam it shut quickly, so as not to suffocate. There wasn't a seventh locker? There isn't a seventh one. I said check the seventh one. And I said there's only six one. Check the seventh locker now. Alright, you look in the seventh locker, it's filled with old school papers. Look at the papers. They've all got your name on them. They're your papers. Read one. How I Spent My Summer by Wilberto Walker, age 6. This summer I visited my Uncle Murray. Uncle Murray's funny, he knows magic. I had a fun time with Uncle Murray at the end. Look under the papers. Overdue library book. The only way to interact with your inventory during a dream is if you had convinced Freddy to hold it for you the exact moment you went to sleep. Yeah, I did that, though. No, you didn't. I did. I asked Freddy to hold all my stuff, and he said yes. You don't even know Freddy. Ah, fine. You caught me. Branworth Gorvunculus III. Yes, I am Wilberto Walker. Say it, don't spread. I know I am, but who are you? Your academic advisor. It's time for you to choose your class, but I dropped out. In real life, certainly. You must, however, choose a class. Is this where I pick a character class? Advanced Kicking and Throwing. It's for pig skinners. Cheese Wizards or Jazz Agent. Weird Time Signatures 504. I'm interested in being a Jazz Agent. Combat the attack subtlety, weakening their enemies, stacking the odds over time. Okay, what about cheese? Mysticality. They wield hard elemental cheeses. Okay. Pig Skinner. They use their muscle to solve problems in combat. They prefer the direct application of physical force, punctuated by giving the occasional noogie. Cheese Wizard. I mean, Yeah. Yeah, I love it. I'm a cheese wizard. Brilliant. Now then, it's just a minor matter of your minor. Because we've already completed it, it doesn't say what you studied. The psychology of rocks? Or applied insectology? I'm an expert on bugs and birds and bees. Cryptobotanist? Plant-based arcana. Psychology of rocks sounds good. What does it do for me? I can gather crafting ingredients from rocks, sure. Well, when we're done, feel free to wake up and go about your day. She smiles and points out the door at the right side of the screen. I mean, the right side of the dream. Slingy still looks friendly, but now she also looks too busy to talk to you. I really appreciate the, like, gags of going back to something instead of repeating dialogue. It's fun. Wish you could conjure cheese. That would be disaster for all of us. Not you specifically, but if any of us could conjure cheese, I'd just be 50 pounds heavier. Cool. How much do I have? I have 15. Not a lot. Actually, wait, why are you still wearing those wet clothes? Well, all my other clothes burned up in a freak luggage fire. Oh, geez, that's weird and unfortunate. Seem less surprised by it than I would expect. Well, we've kind of gotten accustomed to weird and unfortunate stuff happening around here. You could pick out some clothes from the shop out front if you don't mind looking like someone's dusty old grandpa. Well, once you got sleep out of your eyes, got another mission for you. Another curse thing? Yeah, I've had my eye on it for a while, but it keeps moving around. Mostly the readings put it at the local speakeasy at the back of an alley on the other end of the block. Artifact isn't there right now, but that's where I'd start looking. We can pick up some clues. I love picking things up. It's a wristwatch. I always wanted a wristwatch. I also need the password for the speakeasy. It's fiddlesticks. Also, let me give you this to-do list. It's enchanted, always showing you whatever's written on the chalkboard here. Pretty neat trick. And 100 meat. Oh, little quest log. That's nice. I checked this book out 13 years ago, and I've spent the last 12 years and 50 weeks feeling slightly guilty about not returning it. Oh, didn't feel like reading it in grade school? Don't feel like reading it now. What's the uncursed fedora, and what does it give me? A mysticality and 5 to maximum HP? Yeah, okay, sure. Why not? Our inventory is going to get so clogged so quickly. Very good. Very good start. Dubious grenades. I'm kind of interested in the dubious grenades, honestly. Herschel Wood. I hate war. I wouldn't say I'm an enthusiast. I'm ambivalent about war. Oh, yeah, sure. War's okay. Heck yeah. War, war, war. I'm more of a cheese person. Can I interest you in any fine historical memorabilia? It's the dubious grenades. Oh, they're probably fine. Why doesn't the box say fine grenades, then? How'd you like to do some field research? Yeah, sure, why not? Dubious Colon Wars grenade. Just try them out next time you get in a fight. When you're done, come back here and let me know how it went. Yeah, okay, sure. Well, we can get rid of that. We're gonna be a mysticality type. Though, keeping things around lets us do weird things, so I don't really like using it. kind of don't want to sell anything because of all the interactions that they... However, I might want to buy something. I guess we could always get the baseball bat back. Stench armor, physical armor. Bad for you despite what the radio advertisements say. Dented bugle. Expired seltzer. Parmesan missile. This Cold Wars era army manual ensured that even the soldiers whose entire job it was to feed people were still able to inflict casualties. Government issued sardines. The expiration date on these has been scraped off, probably because it's just so far in the future people would be too distracted by the idea of flying cars to actually eat the sardines. Okay. Trench spork. Does that do the same as the spatula? It does. Sorry, I gotta befriend the cat. I gotta befriend the cat. New cat unlocked! I can now pet Callie up. You received the boon. Oh, yeah. What's the perk? Artifact. +1 physical armor? What a good girl. I think we probably go into that alley. The door of the bank is fastened with 3 locks. That is the maximum possible level of security. But what about 4 locks? On 1928, 4-lock systems are still dismissed as an unachievable liberal fantasy. What if it's under the welcome mat, though? Well, not bad if you're going to lift the welcome mat. Maybe you know what you're looking for first. How much stuff can be under a welcome mat? Just key to the bank's front door, as it turns out. The security at this place is inconsistent. Use the key. Alright. Doors locks are modeled on the monstrous mugs of the great hound Cerberus, 3-headed guardian of the underworld's banking sector. Each of the 3 keys has a name: Phylax, Methapon, and Sneaky Pete. Sneaky Pete would obviously be first. Sneaky Pete requires 8 Moxie. Methapon requires 7 Mysticality, and Phylax requires 6 Muscle. Alright. We'll learn. There was a... look at the stamp. Frisco frights this morning at 5:12 Pacific Standard Time. The city of Frisco was rocked by a massive earthquake, the magnitude of which science has not yet agreed upon a method of measuring. The initial death toll is estimated to as many as 500. That number will certainly increase due to the fires currently raging across the city. There have also been strange scattered reports from witnesses who claim to have observed unusual phenomena such as beams of black light, subsonic laughter, and soul-rending nightmares. The narrators wish to point out that Frisconians are known for their fondness of psychedelic intoxicants. Now I get extra XP for learning new things from the newspaper archive. How exciting. I love investigations. Well, let's go to the serious-looking door. Fiddlesticks. Alright, come on in. Better not be a pro-y. I don't even know what a pro-y is. Oh, like a prohibitionist. That makes sense. This guy loves hitting those spoons together. Talk to the milky-eyed sot. After a few moments, he clears his throat and speaks. They try, but they'll never dam up the flow. Yeah, alright. For those who can read them, the signs are right here, in this very room. Okay. The lake is deep enough to drown dreams, but not the sins of the grandfather. Yeah, okay. I'll leave you to your milkiness. Alright, he's bouncing. That makes sense. Wait, aren't these the fishermen from the Watchful Eye basement? You're so used to not thinking about where things go once you put them in a tube. Hey, remember me from the tube? Beat it, bud. We're off the clock. Didn't realize you could talk. Can't talk about anything you like. Dickens, Flaubert, the Bronx. Tell me about Dickens. I think his books are too long. Yeah, alright. I think his books are too long. Oh, him. I think their books are too long. What books are the right length? None. Alright, this was helpful. Enjoy your drinks. The spittoon has been placed at a really challenging height. Maybe you can ask the bartender about it some other time. I remember going through every spittoon in the game in West of Loathing. It was worth it. Hello. Hey, baby, welcome to Oliver's place. My name's Wilberto. Whatever you say, baby. Are you Oliver? Oh, heck no, I'm Fancy Dan the Cocktail Man. Yeah, pleased to meet you, Dan. Hey, you happen to know what time it is? Perhaps because you have a watch on you? Sorry, baby, the only one around here who carries a pocket watch is the owner, Oliver Gluck, and he left about an hour ago to pick up the latest shipment of hooch. From whom, baby? Before I was Fancy Dan the Cocktail Man, I was Fancy Dan the English teacher. Sorry, from whom? From the guys we always get it off of. Alright. Where's the handoff? Old refrigerator factory. Thanks? Oh, wrong napkin. Grabs different with a couple icons. Take the mapkin. Yep. We're here behind Murray's store, so if you go out the alley and head straight for the edge of the napkin, you can't miss the factory. Alright. First one's on the house, sure. Beer. Well, I'll have a beer then. Excellent choice. Keeps things simple. I was seeing the cocktail guy. You've had better beer, but you've definitely had worse beer. Anything else fancy, Dan? No. These people are obviously on a first date, and you shouldn't bother them. That's very nice of you. More of the weird symbols that we could read. It's weirdly responsible of this illegal poison dispensary to have a first aid kit. Yeah, it is. Stores 5 HP, cures poison, or removes bleeding. Spirit-filled glasses. Yeah, alright. Let's go to a location. Alright, so we're still doing the map, the mapkin. I can deal with that. Two goblins wearing shorts with suspenders and carrying, you know those things, those marching band things. They're like an upright harp, except instead of strings they got metal xylophone bars. Those things. Anyway, those goblins are carrying those, and they interrupt you. Hi, hello. Hi, what's up? You are intruding on the territory of the Glocklins Inn. Am I? I don't know what a Glocklin is. We are Glocklins. We both. We are the toughest all-street gangs in Ocean City. What think you about it? I don't feel particularly threatened. What? That is totally incorrect. I like your xylophones, though. What? Xylophones? Those are glockenspiels that we have. Oh, glocklins. I get it now. I'm so outraged over you. I think we shall a mugging do. Yeah, alright. Flip. It was quite the flip. Oh, they buffed each other. We'll do a flap slap. Ouch. Thanks, Tort. I wonder if we just heal up after every battle. It seems like we do. No! No! I thought it was only Mario who liked crushing turds. Glockenhosen. +1 physical armor. Okay. Take 2. Oh my gosh. As you're walking, Gabby strikes up a conversation. New in Ocean City? Your first time at it? That's right, yeah. What thinks have you got of it? Well, to be honest with you, it seems a little run down. Yes, Gabby understands you. It was much nicer before an economy happened. Lots of people, very excitement. Oh, have you seen the boardwalk yet? It's like a cat wearing pajamas. There's games there and a future teller. It does sound like a cat wearing pajamas. Ooh. Cotton Joe and the Muggins game. Oh, it already equipped it for me. Thank you so much. I still don't have shoes on, but it doesn't matter because we're a stick figure. This toll booth was stolen and dragged here. Let's try to make a deal. Oh, buddy. Private party. Club members only. What kind of club is it? Well, it's a fraternal order of people who bribed us more than we're earning as gate guards. Fop Butmeg? Never heard of it. How do I join? Oh, you thick. Thought it was obvious, pal. You give us meat. How much? 500. Yeah, 500 meat. That's to totally knock off that repeat business. How am I supposed to come up with that kind of meat? Could try panhandling all the other bums over at Goldthwaite Park. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna beat these people up though. Very hard fight. Well, how hard could it be? My boy. He slowly walks away. Toss that at mob combo dealing 10 physical damage unless it malfunctions, in which case, who knows? Okay. Good start. Good start. Yep. I get the feeling we're gonna die. Oh, they cleared a throat and they shrugged. Wow. Let's try again. Do they all... do they all malfunction? Or was I just unlucky there? Not really sure what you're expecting to happen there. Next time you decide to pick a fight against huge mob goons, maybe bring a little more firepower. You totally lost that fight on purpose. You didn't even care. You lost that fight, but you don't even care. Water off a duck's back. Haha, yes. For sure. Let's go to the boardwalk first. We're close by. Bedrangled hobo shuffles up to you, his hat in his hand. Excuse me, mister. Don't mean to trouble you. My name is Morgan Capulet. I was wondering if maybe you have any meat you could spare? Just 6 meat. Yeah, sure. I don't care. Bye. You're not sure if the lamppost is holding up the hobo or vice versa. I'm Dusty. Yeah, I can see that. Yep, meet a lot of new people in my travels, so I got my name embroidered on my shirt for convenience. What are you up to? Well, nothing much, just hanging around. Gonna run a 3-card Motsy down here on the boardwalk, but that didn't pan out. Why not? Well, there's a fellow already running the game down the way, and I prefer not to step on his toes, just as a matter of professional courtesy, you see. Also, because canaries get real scary, look about that. They're carnies, not canaries. Birds aren't real. And I ain't looking to be murdered anytime soon. Anyone can help? Well, that's real kind of you. I'm just thinking of looking for a different corner. Yeah, here's some meat. I'm a good egg. Fortune teller's tent. Tarot readings, 50 meat. Let's complain about the price. I could buy 7 and 63/64 gallon for that much. Yeah, alright. The Cinco of Serpents, I think? Yes, the Cinco of Serpents. You don't seem too sure of that. She flips through a little book. This implies a tragedy in your distant past. I see a carnival. That doesn't sound familiar. Like a string of crimbo lights, the second card illuminates your present. Oh, it's the Duke of Coins. The card suggests you're currently near water. Amazing! What's in store for my future? The Subtle Importer. What does that mean? In your future, I see travel along roads. Consider what just happened. You spend a few minutes thinking about the tarot card reading. Very much worthwhile. Tony Fiasco. Some more bills. There's my inbox. Hello? Oh, you ain't the jumping Jehoshaphat. Baby, where have you been all my life? That face. That's exactly the face I've been looking for. It's perfect. Yeah, thanks. I've grown rather attached to it myself. Hey, you're funny too, baby. I love you. You're incredible. Listen, you know who I am? The signing roof says Tony Fiasco, hat photographer. That's right, baby. That's exactly right. And soon I'm going to be the biggest hat photographer in the city. No, the country. No, the world. There's something I need first. A face. A portfolio. You know what I need before I got a portfolio? A face. Your face, baby. Don't say no. Don't you dare say no, baby. Listen, it's easy. All you gotta do is stroll in here wearing a hat. All you gotta do is take a photograph of that hat, and we're both gonna be rich. Rich? Me with my portfolio? You with your 30 me, I'm gonna pay you for every picture. Gotta be different hats, though. Gotta be a different hat every time. Can't pay you nothing for the same hat twice. Got it? How about this hat? What was that? An uncursed fedora? Perfect. I love it. Here's a meat, baby. Spend good health. Come back soon. Okay. How many other hats? Officially, no. Well, interesting. Grouchy looking guy. He glares at me silently. Okay. Game of skills. Test your everything. Privatized healthcare station. Fish. Find an empty bag nearby that you can use to hold any fish you manage to reel in. And I caught an oligarch halibut. I got a fish in a sack. Bucket of chum. Okay. Crusty ring. Do I need to grab this at the right moment? Or is it just scenery? Can just sell it. Increase my moxie by 1 till I... Uncrust. It's a snake tooth ring. Nice. When I apply poison, apply 3 extra. When do I start conjuring different dairies? That's what I want to know. Cooking for health. That's pretty good. Tube of sunscreen. Nice. Step right up, step right up. Test your strength and your agility and your intellect. Every winner gets a prize. You there, sir. Care to face the challenge of a lifetime? Only 10 meat. I like to start newcomers off with something relatively easy. All you gotta do is guess my age, throw a dart to pop a balloon, and drive a nail into this board in one swing a hammer. At the same time. That's right, care to try it? No thanks. But only because... I think I have 2 muscle instead of 3. That's Moxie. It did let me use some of the grenades, though. That's good. Maximum AP, no. No, no. Oh. No. Guess we'll be back for that. Let's go panhandle, I guess. Another hobo. And someone's been helping us out, word gets around. That's nice, a little creepy, but nice on balance. Ocean City Hobo Camp. Oh, I was going to the park first, but thank you. Botanical, Statue Plaza, Fountain Plaza, and Science Center. Sandals? I'm coming with me, shoes. It makes life a beach. I mean, how can I say no to that? I'm not sure this was the right call. Sign about the pointy rocks. Ocean. A few of my favorite pointy rocks. Okay. Oh, wait. That's not helpful. But it probably tells me. What to do? Okay, well that was annoying. And park groundskeepers inspecting a clipboard with the panic paralysis of someone who has so much work to do and he can't do any of it. Sorry, fella. Don't want to seem rude, but I'm much too busy to chat. I'm stuck running this place by myself, and there's about a million things to do. Well, I could use a little extra pocket meat. But I help out. That'd be great, except the new city regulations disallow hiring random part-timers. Since this is a municipal park, only official government contractors are allowed to work here. There's a law against side quests? Why? Just to be a thorn in my side, as far as I can tell. Not like any of these tasks are dangerous or anything. You're kind of a cagey look on your face when you said that. Okay, well, 2 of them are dangerous, but that isn't even half. I submitted a request for help weeks ago, and I still haven't heard anything back. Yep, you're in luck. Just happened to be an official government contractor. Well, that would be terrific, but I am going to need to see some proof of that. Trick 'em. You wave your hand in front of the groundskeeper's face. You believe that I am an official government contractor. Well, you do have the official government contractor wave down pat. That's good enough for me. Let's see. I'm a landscaper. Our carnivorous plant exhibition in the botanical gardens has gone out of control. Okay. I'd like to do everything else as well. Exterminator. Butterfly Zoo, of course. Everyone knows that. A bunch of horrible monsters got in. I'm afraid they're going to hurt the butterflies. Some of them are rare and expensive. Can you describe them? No, I very deliberately did not get a close look at them. Well, that sounds awful, but alright. Plumber. That's plumb convenient. Haha. Haha. Our fountain stopped running because it requires a real specific water pressure, and the pressure we get in from the municipal water supply has gone unreliable lately. So I needed someone to go down and adjust it. I'll unlock the manhole. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be the hardest one of the bunch. Security guard. There's a hobo. I need to move a hobo along. This makes me uncomfortable. But I'm sure I can pay him off. Statue polisher, I guess? Oh, thank God. Well, I'm just looking forward to doing that job. The birds must be eating leftovers in the old Snackle Cakes factory. It's horrible. Here's a rag. Plate of homemade cookies. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alright. Locker, but not locked. Pair of spare overalls. You can tell they're spare because they say spare on the name tag. Miscellaneous junk. Yeah, that is certainly miscellaneous junk. Add +3 to a hat? Oh, I am adding the comfy lining to that. I dramatically increase the comfort of my hat. Ah. Junk mail is a new technology that allows trash to be distributed to everybody so we can all share the effort of throwing it away. Well, I can't open the letter because you don't have a letter opener. I know it's frustrating, but you have to admit the logic behind it is sound. Okay. These park maintenance logs wouldn't be interesting even if I wasn't just pretending to work here. Got it. Filth-covered statue. I need stench armor. How much stench armor do I need? Just 1? I can do that. I've got something for that. The cheap cologne. Yes. I could smell worse. Yuck. Statue of Daniel Ocean. I've watched that movie. Founded Ocean City in 1770, and on his deathbed requested that visitors to this monument only view the statue from the left, as he felt that was his better side. Cold War soldier. Here's to all the brave boys in blue who took the ultimate challenge. It's a granite sculpture of an owl skeleton. Statue hand-chiseled from photo reference, enchanted to drive away mice, was gifted to Ocean City by Hobart Buppert. Under Cola War. May the forces of the Red continue to dominate and refresh forevermore. National Cola Association, Ocean City, VCW. Corinthia Beshkenbossel. Credited with putting Ocean City on the map by suggesting maybe we could build a dock or something so boats can park here. Alright. 75 meat. Cool. Anything here? No. Overrun by dangerous-looking weeds? Yikes. Can't do that. Beer removed due to prohibition. Okay. Nervous-looking teen mans the tea counter. Muscle. Moxie. I'm gonna buy that. Just for that. Northern palm tree, do not punch. Don't tell me what to do. Ouch. A plain sword leaf? Let's grab it. A sword leaf, leaf sword. Does a moxie, okay. Yeah, let's go fight some plants, I guess. I'm gonna just keep on throwing these things until it works. Hey, it actually worked. -1 to all stats hurts, but that's fine. It's enough. Good enough. Donated by a patron with no regard for the safety of the staff. Joshua tree named for its discoverer, David E. Tree. Eyegrass. Avoid eye contact. Bone brush. We're beginning to believe that this specimen was donated as a joke. They're not 100% sure, though. I found it. The world's least remarkable rock. Well, let's reassure it. You teach the rock to love itself for who it is. Wow. I'm just here to help rocks. It's the butterfly zoo. These two giant crickets seem to be having a silent conversation. Ow. Learned electricity? Don't worry. Ow. We should have worried. No, my turret. Also, I've been zotted. The turtle grows stronger, thank goodness. I think this joke actually got too highbrow for me. Oh my god. Which health do I have right now? I have no idea. I'm just gonna toss it anyways. Son of a gun. That worked one time out of 6. It's fine. Is there a... what's this? Oh, we can fish in the bird bath. That makes perfect sense to me. Found some nasty goo. 10 sleaze damage. Ooh. I don't know if I'm happy about that. It says no fishing since there's no water. You assume it means no fishing for compliments. Good advice. Little sign not pictured that says, please don't throw meat in the fountain. It gets real gross. There's nothing beyond the reach of science, and there's also nothing beyond the edge of the science center. Yeah, of course. This would be more educational if any of the gizmos were labeled. Complementary dihydrogen monoxide. Lots of rocks in here. You know the names of every single one of them. Got glowing ooze, energizing powder, and frosty flakes. I don't even know what to do with that. Oh, I can make some potion. Oh, neat. I can make some luminous toothpaste, I think. I don't trust that pendulum enough to get any closer to it. Okay. Okay. Good stuff. Alright, I'm gonna, I guess, kick a hobo out. Hobo on the oboe. Spare a little meat? Sure. Thanks again, my man. Hey, I need you to leave this park. What? Sorry, caretaker says you gotta go. City ordinance against busking here. Funny how that only starts getting enforced after I stop giving that bozo a cut. Of course, you and I both know only the police can actually run me off out of here, and you ain't no flatfoot. This is true. Could you leave as a favor to me? Okay, you seem like a decent fella. I guess I owe you one. Find somewhere else to toot on this old tube. Okay, thanks. Stop messing with these switches. The fountain does not work unless the pressure is exactly 40 gallons per minute. These manhole covers are suspicious. 57 gallons. Should do it. 37! Oh my gosh. Alright. I'm definitely gonna go fishing in this, though. I'll take my chances. Hey, meat. How did that even get on the hook? How did that get in the hook? How much more meat can I find? Caught everything that was here. Got the hobo to leave too. Did you beat him up? What? No. Are you sure you're a cop? Mood ring. Constantly changes my mood. Okay. Sounds good to me. I still don't have 500 meat. Let's go to the hobo camp. Oh, never mind. On your way to where you're going, you happen to notice a guy across the street, and particularly notice he's sitting on top of a mailbox. He notices you too and extends his hand towards you for a handshake. You realize I'm about 30 feet away, right? Yeah, but I can't leave the mailbox. Sometimes I regret my curious nature, but I guess I'll ask anyway. Why can't you leave the mailbox? Come over and I'll tell you. Yeah, okay. It's Marvin, the mailbox guy. Alright. Hi, I'm Marvin. What are you doing up there? A stunt! Doesn't seem particularly stunty, you're just sitting there. Yeah, but I'm sitting here for 7 months, 15 days, 9 hours, and 41 minutes. Why? Why? The stunt, but you protesting something or trying to attract attention to some cause? Nope. You have money riding on this? For a bet or a contest? Nope. I feel like you don't really get the concept of a stunt. I guess not. I've been mainly eating snackle cakes while I've been up here, and I'm out. Can you go grab some more for me? Are you serious? I'll admit, they're an acquired taste, and I guess nobody other than you wanted to acquire the taste of powdered milk mixed with sawdust with the nail still in it, because Snackle Mills went out of business years ago. Yeah, but the shelf life on those things is incredible. So what makes them so good for stunt rations? Got my supply from Hiram's Grocery down the street. Can you go pick me up some more? I'll be right back, and by right back, I mean I will not be right back. Random stranger's door. Knock, knock. Who's there? Alberto. Alberto who? Walker. Okay. Let's try a different one. Rudolph. Jury. Don't know anyone named. Okay. How about here? Bab. Bab Tooth. Didn't know anyone named Babtooth. That's understandable. Both Finger. Don't know anyone named Both Finger. Well, we tried. I'm just trying to get to the hobo camp. Please. You have a match on your person? I'm afraid not. I just won't do. What if you should have cause to set something alight in the future? Here, take one of mine. What a strange exchange. It's the Obo Hobo from the park. It's Obi the Obo Hobo. It's fine, but most fellas here got all kinds of stories about their travels and curse me. Maybe I ain't done enough of that. Feeling a wanderlust? Well, I wouldn't put it that strong. Maybe a wander thirst. Want to tag along with me, Obi? We're a new job investigating spooky antiques seem to involve a fair amount of travel. Well, you're a pretty cool cat, and that does sound interesting. Heading out now. Wait for me at Oliver's place. Washboard-induced ecstasy. I'm only going to town on that washboard. Yep, I love the fast staccato rhythm it makes. It's pretty good. But someday there'll be fancy electrical machines to do it really good. Till then, though. Folks call me Washy, by the way. Hey, Washy, I'm Alberto. Actually, I got nothing to ask. Sorry about that. Hey, no problem here. I don't want to wake people up. All right. Oh, that's nice. Warm hands. How long does that last? Cold armor. Howie from last night. Pretty good on the harmonica, Howie. Want to know my secret? I have only one hobby, and all the time in the world to practice it. Haha. Well, that was great. This guy's really jazzing up the place. They call me 52 Teeth Thompson, or just 52 for short. Is that because of the 52 white keys on the piano? Nope. 1, 2... I think that's too many teeth. You know why I'm so good at video games? You'd think, and yet... disappointing, considering how long we put into this, huh? I think the same with streaming and talking and not stumbling over my words. Here we are. I brought this piano with me. On foot? How? Well, took a few trips. Bring your own grub. Hobo lady we met earlier. How you liking the camp? Haha. Guess. Nice terrain cleared up. Gosh. Ooh, this is the cipher, but I don't have it. Letters McCabe. Why are they calling you letters? Well, I'm an expert in microcryptography, aka hobo code. You familiar with it? It's a system of pictographic elements that can be written unobtrusively on walls or fronts posts, etc. Traditionally used by hobos to leave message for other hobos to mark a house where the occupants are charitable, or to warn of a vicious garndong, that sort of thing. Pretty interesting. What's the book? I would like you to teach me the basics. I can understand some hobo glyphs. Okay. That's the hobo code. Neat, thanks. It's an old Navo encryptionograph. Interesting. Ratty old shoebox. Old shoes in the shoebox. What kind of shoes are these? Hand-me-down boots that have been passed from hobo to hobo for generations. Probably about 50 pounds of metal reinforcements on them by now. Wow. Oh, the ham radio is for listening to stuff about ham. It's all Greek to me. Oh, secure lines of communication are going to be quite important if Johnny's plans are going to come to fruition. It's a hobo lady I haven't met yet. And a handmade tinfoil crown. Don't touch that telephone. Royal use only. This phone isn't actually connected to anything. Don't let it hear you say that. Veronica. Any leaves can be tea leaves with the right attitude. I'm fine. Any hobo code? Hobo code knowledge increased. I like your hat. Thanks, I grew it myself. Flowers? The whole thing. I'm trying to grow some socks as well, but they're much trickier than I can imagine. Yep. Hobo King. Crown gave it away, I presume. Yep. Well, you're absolutely correct. I am the Hobo King, though. To foster more familial air, I permit my subjects to call me Johnny. I got a question. Letter says you're working on some kind of secret plan. Oh, did he? Wouldn't say what it was, though. Certainly not. That information is mine alone to divulge. Will you divulge? You're practically a stranger here. I apologize, but I cannot jeopardize operational security. Shucks. Hobo code. Bewitch in 3. Mysticality. I will get back to you on the Bewitch. Where are you from? Hoboken. Of course you are. Why would it be anywhere else? Is there Bewitch here? Boom. Confuse people with magic. It's a pretty easy thing to do. Teach me some hobo code. Bewitch. You want to give me a boon. You believe it to be in your best interest. Are you trying to hypnotize me? That won't work. My crown is made of tinfoil. Good effort, though. Don't know how you got your eyes to go all swirly like that, but it was impressive. I'll grant you the boon anyways. It's the hobo code symbol for boon. One of my favorite jokes. Wish I got to use it more often. Thanks. Hobo code. Okay. Hobo code. Hobo code. Hobo code. I think he just taught me about the various clefs in music. But we take that. Hobo code. Hey, do you have some hobo code I could read? No, probably not. Alright. Hirams. It's a petrified espresso bean. Grind it up. Take that, bean. A single shoot. Check for the second one? There isn't a second one. Bored looking hobo. Something, something, mumble, mumble. There's grocery. What are you doing here? Looking for work. I don't think you're gonna find any work here. Here's some meat. Thank you very much. Okay, bye. The door is not excited about the idea of you going through it. Oh, too bad. Shipment in the Snackle Mills factory. Wow. No, it's empty. Unless... No, it's definitely empty. But wait! Listen, it's empty. I promise. Fine. Oh, wait, what's this? What? What? Ah, just kidding. There's nothing. Lip balm. Mercifully unopened. Shelf's empty. It doesn't even have a shelf. Barbecue tongs. Okay. Fridge factory we go. Barely have time to react as the ground shakes and shudders violently without warning, then bursts in a rain of earth as several large, slimy tentacles force their way out of the ground, writhing and twisting and groping the surroundings. Incidentally, the reaction you barely had time to make was, ah! Oof, I do feel sleazed. Jeez. No, not the wet slap. Oh my lord. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do much here. I'm just gonna surrender. Losing that fight made me really mad. You lost the fight and you're not taking it lying down. Not anymore, at least. You were lying down for a while because of the way you got knocked to the ground. Thanks. Alright. Let's make a deal. How much Moxie do I have right now? I have 3 Moxie. Can I get to 5? Mysticality plus 2 hot damage. Sleeves armor by 1. Saves you the trouble of using both feet for walking. Very handy. This weighs my feet down. Okay, match. It just exists. Mysticality by 1. Maintenance overalls. Hearty wheat tea, which is muscle, but just by 1. We need something by 2. Moxie by 1, but that's not enough. Yeah, I don't think we got it. Alright, well, 300 meat it is. I got a membership ring. The Fop Bumeg. Nice. It's a real organization. I don't need to use my second shoe anymore. If 2 counts as a fleet, they have a whole fleet of these things. Pool of chemicals. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Miscellaneous chemicals, okay. Pool of chemicals. Pretty flower growing out of this past of frosty industrial waste. Probably a metaphor for something you don't understand. Refrigeration coil. $11-in-1 oil on a disposable ratchet. Alright, I've had my fun walking on one leg. Now we'll equip this. Nope, that's worse. Is there any shoes that that don't give me annoying sound effects? Probably not. Make some stuff. Anarchist hardware. Basic combat items. Cool. Spray on asbestos. Oh, I got some anarchist hardware. 3 AP and increase AP regen. 5 cold damage to all enemies. Lower master. I think we have 3 sets of shoes and they're all obnoxious. That one is Tinkty Tonkity. That is Clank Clank Clank. And that's Swishity Swish Swish, the sandals. Just a regular shoe is all I'm actually asking. Something is going down over there. Let's hide and watch. Dark Noel, what are you doing here? Surprise inspection. Interesting. What the heck? But I could go into this crane control and drop a refrigerator on her. Cautiously approach. Lady in the weird Crimbo hat glares at you as you approach. I don't recall inviting you to this party. You gonna introduce yourself? Wilberto Walker. What's wrong with your hat? Nothing at all. Crimbo hat is appropriate for all seasons. It's all spooky and like cutting a hole in the world. Yeah, I'm sure I have no idea what you mean. Oliver, dear, are you busy? Be a dear and kill this guy, would you? Uh-oh. Crimbo lady smiles and leaves the same way she came, in a horrible, weird spiral of negative space. The weird shadow monster as once person turns to face you. Hello. Well, alright. You mob eyes, can I get you to give me a hand with this? Or wait, I back away and drop a refrigerator on him. Green. Oh no, what have I done? Red. Pretty sure the red button's open to the draw and you don't think it's a good idea right now. Okay, green. Yeah, green, 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 red. Nice. There's very little left of this poor fellow. Dangerous pocket watch, a bank pouch full of meat, and a deed to the speakeasy. Oh, I just killed the owner of speakeasy. Alright. You know how it is. Also now, that booze is tainted with sinister magical energy. This fridge is plugged in and a little note on it says, experimental, not for lunches. This fridge has been fitted with an experimental automatic ice cube maker. Unfortunately, it's made one single gigantic ice cube that fills the entire fridge. Oh, okay. Yeah. You have to leave the building open map. You just click the napkin. Oh, okay. Thank you. It's just wrong once per fight. Thank you. What a windfall. There's got to be a different word for like a meat fall. Meat fall doesn't sound good. I've had better ideas. Eerie music coming from the upstairs window of a nearby house. Well, that's not nearby at all. It's one way to avoid a fight. Oh yeah, we're cowards. We will avoid every fight we possibly can. And gather as much stuff as we possibly can, too. A meat explosion. Find Oliver? Yeah, yes. I don't like the sound of that. Fancy Dan makes a variety of faces at various points in your story, because Fancy Dan is a good listener. Says here, ownership of the speakeasy is automatically transferred to whoever has physical possession of this deed. Is that legal? None of this is legal. Oh yeah. Well, I guess you're my new boss, baby. Let's have one drink to mourn the old boss, another one to celebrate the new one. Too soon, Dan. No, it's a great idea. Well, Oliver's Place no longer Oliver's Place. I suppose that's right. Got any ideas? Well, we could go traditional and just call it Walberto's Place, or something hip like the Purple Door, or something incisive and avant-garde like, I don't know, Noblesse Oblige. The Purple Door is good. To business! We make the beer in-house, that's safe, but we're out of everything else, and based on your story, I'd say the stuff at the factory isn't safe to use. You can find booze or mixers or garnishes, bring it back here. Check with Barnaby. He doesn't see very well, but he's got a nose for news and a sixth sense for booze. Might know where you find what you're looking for. Right, we did see that. The code says grapes under here, and you quickly pry up the tile, and sure enough, there are grapes. We got an item. Floor grapes. Aged and flattened. Yeah. Found some floor grapes for you, Dan. Floor grapes, huh? Well, when life gives you floor grapes, make floor wine, baby. Sounds like a plan. Oh, you literally just tell me in riddles where the stuff is. Got it. I'll leave you to your milkiness. Also, I need to... Oh, wait, 1 second. 2 hobo code knowledge. Sandwich, April 18th, 1858. Oh, it's time for some more reading. A flattened sandwich has been carefully concealed in the folder for that date. A pressed ham panini. Yeah, I'm sure that's still good. And I'm also certain he really needs this. No, he didn't need that. That was incorrect. What does it do then? Increases physical armor by 3 until we eat something else. Pretty cool. Okay. Should we uncurse this stopwatch? Probably. Meat. Payday. Pastrami or something. Also... Nestled among the books and papers is a book of old, but still valid postage stamps with a few missing. You're surrounded with a haze of weird, shadowy energy, but you can still clearly see the illustrations of cute dogs on them. Wait a minute, cute dogs. That's just like the stamp that survived your luggage fire. Oh dang, of course. That stamp is what destroyed your luggage. All your best stuff was in there. Your clothes, your teddy bear. That tears it. This shadow business has become personal. It's personal already because of Murray being your uncle and all, but now it's extra personal. These stamps have shadow gunk on them, and one of them killed my luggage. Oh my gosh, guess that was my fault. I ran out of stamps, found those inside Murray's desk. Didn't even think to test them. I'm so sorry. It's not your fault, it's whatever's causing this damn shadow stuff. Definitely gonna put a stop to it, though. Wait, how many of those stamps have you used? Just the one, thankfully. That's good news, at least. You can actually read the hobo codes? Yeah, you can learn from the hobos about the hobo codes. And thusly compound your knowledge. Now if I could only remember where all the codes were. Alright, let's uncurse the dangerous pocket watch. Snorts it up into its dome. 1911-54. Yeah, let's go lift the curse, shall we? The pocket watch is pulled this way and that. Its ticks become sits and its cocks, and its 3 hands are forcibly bent back. Ooh. In the mind's eye, you see the hands of a pocket watch spin back on themselves with jittery violence. With each revolution, the face of the watch itself expands until it is larger than you and the building and the street. Your whole world lives in the blur of the fast-running hands in which you see life go by in reverse time. Submarines turn to longships, cities to stone dwellings, cowboys to courtesans. Traveling faster and faster to the beginning of time itself, there's no telling when this ride will end. Really? Because it looks like we're... Yeah, alright. I wasn't able to eat the cat? That's very sad. Well, those two salad forks? No, you lack the opposable sums necessary to turn a doorknob. You're completely contained in here unless you figure out how to open doors. I don't know anything about... I'm a big dinosaur. Break the door down. You slap your prehistoric tummy against the wood, but it doesn't even make a dent. Maybe that's why dinosaurs went extinct. Couldn't open doors. Rawr. Knock the chair over. 1 dexterity. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Pull out the doors. It's Charles Wallace. Eat Charles Wallace. Hey, he does, baby. We're all hungry. Please help. I am a dinosaur. Yeah, baby, yeah. Can you open the door for me? What's that, Greta Garbled? Can I just eat him? No, probably not. Knock that chair over. Okay. Unstitch the rug. 200 dexterity? That's not even a real thing. Eat Gabby. Been dipping into the nose paint again? Gabby doesn't talk like that. Shut up, partner. Sure is. Hey, Gabby, I'm a dinosaur. Whoopah! Pew pew! Quick straw in the west, sure enough. You open the door for me? I don't know. Never had a head for puzzles, Wilberto. This got me right funkified. Okay. Read a paper, 6 dexterity. I just... Yeah. Open it, break it down. To do, open a door, eat Jessica, eat cat. Add to the list. Okay. What strangeness afflicts thee? Never mind. For the sun transits the horizon, and I grow ever the more in need of thy assistance. Understand, whilst you sleep under this roof, thou art my lodger, and a signature on this paperwork is by me required. When did you start talking like this? A provocative remark, sir, and by thee well made. Can you open the door for me? Curious, sir, for I do not believe those doors to be locked. Well, what do I know? And thou wilt find in the telephone table thither a key to satisfy thy need. I don't even have 3 dexterity. Check the message pad. There's a note for you. Dinosaur. No phone number. Eat the phone. Chomp. Alberto, attend thy temper. I'm about to eat this chessboard. Then flip the table. Which has now given me a way to pull out these drawers and open this drawer. What you got there? Wait, tick tick ticks, you understand me? Rawr. A lot of power in that timepiece, a lot of power. Would you make a promise to me, baby? Would you promise not to throw that power away? A lot of good to be done with that groovy power, baby. Charles doesn't call me baby. I hear you, kitty cat. What you say, kitty cat? Will you do me a promise? Yeah, let's do it, man. Shake on it, kitty cat. Shake hands. A solid, strong handshake. Alright. My poor little salad tongs. Read a book. You can't relate to most of the books they have, but there's one travelogue by a diplodocus that proves moderately diverting. Okay. You peruse the newspapers, claws making only tiny holes in the pages. Okay. Let's add to this list. Open a door, eat cat, add to the list. Your talons carve the letters HALP into the chalkboard. Very cool. Do we have anything else? Sign my name on that. You scrawl an uneasy line. And now I can open this door. It's a door to nowhere. Oh my god. So we meet at last. With I looking the older man, though you are far older than I shall ever be. Never saw this room before. We are the Alpha and the Omega, you, the beginning of time, and I, its end. Will you walk with me, dear friend, to watch the death of our world and the birth of another? I'm just trying to uncurse a pocket watch, pal. I think I uncursed a pocket watch, pal. No longer have a tail. I do wish I kind of had a tail still. Me too, sometimes. It's an offhand item that can reduce an enemy's muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 5. That's better than the Haunted Duck Call. I'm sorry, Haunted Duck Call, but you're no match for the uncursed pocket watch. Found the watch. It was complicated. I'd be more surprised if you told me it was simple. Well, you know the drill. Strap it on. It's a pocket watch, so I didn't strap it. Good. Go to sleep. Click Ben through the ringer. I refuse. I have side quests to do. And I can't be stopped. Alright, so we gotta find what is essentially terrible Twinkies for Marvin. And then we have to go to the eerie house that's playing music, which I'm sure it's a great idea. Sad, no more Dino Tail. Look. Prehensile tail, very cool. Arms that are essentially angry salad tongs. You know, it's a trade-off. Terrible Twinkies. There are good Twinkies. All Twinkies are good. They're not. I'm sorry. I may have said something that lost my entire fan base. I'm more of a Cosmic Brownies fan if I have to choose a Little Debbie snack. Alright? It's more dense, so I can pop it all in my mouth and not think about where it came from. See? Yeah, exactly. Some people really like the Twinkies, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm just a Cosmic Brownie guy. If I had to choose. If you're walking past one of the Ocean City's many disused public urinals, you notice one has been filled up with ice cubes. As you investigate further, for some reason, you notice that one of them isn't an ice cube at all, but a frozen rock. Wow, incredible. There are a lot of rocks here. How many can talk to me, though? Thing they call cream is some chemical concoction born in the bowels of hell. See, and then I totally definitely eat their oatmeal cream pies whenever I get a chance, because I have no internal logic to decide what and what I don't put in my body. Things repackaged in different things. Very descriptive. Completely fine. Tomatoes, not a big fan. Ketchup, fine. Yeah, good. Tomatoes on a burger, again, completely fine. This truck is laden with crates of snackle cakes, the worst snack food ever developed. You really take the cakes. Spire of petrified flour, thank you. Powerful grit. Slightly ajar. We'll probably go there in a second. Force it open. Looks like the abandoned factory. If you had to choose, it'd be a honey bun. I can respect the honey buns. I can respect it. I mean, I'm a garbage goblin, so, like, if I get hungry and there isn't something that I can readily make or eat, I'll just black out and wake up and I've eaten like half a bag of chips. And not like the small, like, it's like a half bag of whatever we had. Like cafe chips, Doritos, didn't matter. Just, whoa. It's gone. The ice cream I was saving, gone. Looks like the abandoned factory has been occupied by one of Ocean City's various gangs of street hoodlums, namely the Doughboys. They've been hanging out here in leather jackets and white aprons, bragging about their sourdough starters, using rude words like focaccia and son of a brioche. Or they weren't until you made that huge racket getting in here. Now they're staring knives at you and also pointing knives at you, and they're bread knives, which are serrated, so you really don't want to get stabbed by one. Whoops. What if I crawl in the back way now? This was all a distraction? Curses. This seems to have not gone my way. I mean, I don't actually need to attack them. That's half the fun here. Not need a raw tomato, but slice it up, put on a tiny bread with some mozzarella. You could put almost anything on mozzarella and I'd be a happy camper. These chemicals, mana-enriched flour. Let's do some cooking. Interesting. Just like collecting ingredients for some reason. Okay, let's kill him. This was a mistake immediately. We shouldn't have done this. The dough baby. Oh boy. Heck, I'll try, but I don't think we're gonna do this. We're probably just gonna have to come back later. The deaths are probably the least punishing aspect of the entire game, which is nice. Because it essentially means I can have all the bravado I want and never have it really backfire on me. It's great. Shame you personally suffer for each defeat. That hits me very hard. Yeah. Yeah, true. Very big facts. Look, we just finished against my own, like, logical reasoning. We finished God of War on the hardest difficulty, so I don't think anything can... Oh, we're contemplative now. Thinking about that fight you lost and how much that sucked, and how you don't want to lose any more fights. Oof. Well, let's buy this. Blue Brilliance. Very excited for Mind Over Munster as our next... Wait. Oh no, that's not Hobo Coat. That's just existence. Silly me. Hear a wet burbling noise coming from an alley and cautiously peer around the corner. Two more of those weird fish-headed guys are rooting around through the trash cans. You don't think they're the same ones from before, but since you're not hugely familiar with anthropomorphic fishmen, it's hard to be sure. One of them suddenly looks up and looks in your direction. Did it see you? No. Here's your terrible snack cakes, Marvin. You're giving me some sitting tips. I'm an expert sitter. You're so good at sitting down, you make it look even easier than it normally does. Am I not using my AP? I think we are. We just don't have the skills right now. Also, every time we lose, we keep on getting more effects, and it's really entertaining. Oh, in the fight? I mean, that fight, I kind of figured we'd lose, but in general, yeah, I think we are. We've got the pocket watch. And not much else, do we? Oh, look. You're probably right, because I'm just a goober. Find the path unexpectedly blocked by a huge pile of junk, broken down car, busted lamppost, couch with the springs poking out of it, and a wide variety of other assorted trash. I am here. Oh, Gabby has a memory of it. There was an accident a coupling of weeks ago. The car had a tire break and smashed on the lamppost. That explains the car and the lamppost, but why are they still here? What's with all this other junk? Some trash takeawayers are all contractors now, and who wanted to pay for it? Nobody. So the car waits here and people put junk there because it's a place where junk is. With a mighty shove, Gabby knocks the wrecked car over on its side and wrestles it into a parking spot. Gabby's muscle increases by 1. This antique scene doesn't work here. Get a job threatening to park people's cars for them. Seems like a pretty normal house in a pretty nice neighborhood, but there's something odd about it. Some sort of uncomfortable energy that makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. Maybe it's something to do with the weird droning tone you hear coming from inside, like a pained inhuman moan constantly rising in pitch. Yeah, maybe that's it, yeah. Maybe I'll knock on this random door. No, we have to face the music. You knock, but hear no response, so you nose your way inside. That eerie sound is even louder in here. It seems to be coming from upstairs. Also, the owner's interior design sensibilities are a little strange. Huh. The plate rack is a statement piece, and the statement is, I have too many plates. The cabinet is full of backup plates. Cabinet full of sheet music. It's all in German. Can't sprechen, unfortunately. That door's locked. Okay, well, let's go to the creepy intoning, shall we? A tired-looking man is playing a cello here. Why are you in my house? Sorry for intruding, but I heard the music, and I guess I have an intrusive nature. My name is Wilfred Walker. Well, I'm Ernst Zimmer. Forgive me for not stopping, but it is vital that I continue playing. What are you doing? There's a darkness beneath my house. Did you check the fuse box? No, it's probably that then. Listen to me, I had a dream. A premonition of a dark rift appearing in the basement and growing until it swallowed the entire house, then the neighborhood, then the world. That's quite a dream. It was not just a dream. I went downstairs to check the basement, and there is indeed a rift. As of now, it's still small. I must keep playing this cello to prevent it from growing any larger. How does that help? The bass vibration reverberates downward and is focused by the circle of furniture downstairs. This resonance inhibits the rift. I don't really get it, but... physicist or something? No, I'm only a cellist. I cannot explain how I knew this would work. I'm sure there's a rational explanation. I just trigger the light. Plus your anxiety over the nightmare? Well, plus I'm pretty sure your living room furniture can't create reality-strengthening sonic resonance waves. You're probably right. Just an old man jumping at shadows, I suppose. It happens to the best of us. Don't worry, everything's fine. Probably. It's a day stand instead of a nightstand. Uh-oh. Maybe convincing Zimmer to stop playing his cello wasn't such a good idea after all. Every one of these moldering books is titled Blood. The day stand became a nightstand! Let's get out of here while the getting's good. We'll stay here. A viscous black sludge bubbles in the teapot. Yeah, let's fish in it. What a toss. This isn't tea. True. Moths have eaten all the contents and most of the container. Murder competition trophies. Sit in me. Do it. Nothing bad happens. Apparently it was all bark and no bite. Yeah, that's what I thought. All Arbeit and no Spiel makes Ernst a dull boy. Fishing, and this is like the spittoons from West. As far as I can tell, Yes, very much so. I have fished in many places so far. Including, I think, I can fish in a been playing too much Splatoon. In a spittoon in one of the speakeasies, if I remember correctly. Maybe it was just a reference. I think I can fish in it, though. Oh, geez. That sure is a dark rift in space over there, just like Zimmer was afraid of. Yeah, nuts. Yeah, sure, let's slip through a rift in space-time, shall we? Really? Yeah. You find yourself in an infinite black void. Or, well, it looks like an infinite black void, but you have an uneasy feeling that your brain is only showing you an infinite black void because it doesn't want to try and process what this place actually looks like. It's a weird feeling. Yeah, this is pretty weird. Dampen it. Dampen. 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 I don't know what I'm doing. Dampen. 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 Doesn't sound like a real thing. The creature is built more or less like a large muscular person. If you built a large muscular person out of some kind of writhing black ooze, and or smoke, and or just plain raw darkness. Darkess. That might be a typo, but you never know with this game. There's a fist-sized glowing crystal embedded in its chest about where its sternum would be. As you draw near, you can feel it radiating invisible waves of energy. Like heat coming off a radiator, except also the opposite of that, and also not at all related to that. Look, incomprehensible forces are tricky to describe. Alright? Creature shambles back and forth, waving its arms in a way that looks like it's dancing or praying, or maybe just absent-mindedly flailing. Seems oblivious to your presence, as though it will probably change pretty quickly if you try to interfere with it. Like, say, if you try to pry that glowing crystal out of its chest. Let's size it up. I'm sure this is a great idea. I don't like this. Barely cognizant of your actions. Plunge your hands into murky flesh, fingers questing through lukewarm tar until they find ribs, gritting your teeth, forcing open the cage, creaking, cracking, snapping like dry branches. Ugh. Crystal is both warm and cold in your hand and has a slight buzzing vibration. Oh, I'm sure this is a great thing to take with me. Yes, something tells you this crystal is very important, as well as being really shiny and pretty. Nice. Horrific. Oh wait, I can pluck it now? I should probably just turn them all off. Taking the weird crystal out of here might be a bad idea. Again, we're all about bad ideas, quite honestly. It doesn't seem to... Things are mostly... No, it's still... The chair isn't speaking to you ever again. That's fair. Check out this neat crystal I found, Ernst. That's... What is that? Where'd you get that? It was inside the rift. It makes me uncomfortable to look at. Can I have it? No, it's mine. Found it inside my house. It was in another dimension. Another dimension inside my house. Don't try to Beastie Boys your way out of this. I have bad news, Ernst. Remember how I said everything was fine? I do remember that, yes. Are you telling me you were incorrect? Well, let's just say your house is incredibly haunted now. I shouldn't trust you. You're both fools. Did the rift open? Yeah. What are we gonna do? Don't worry, I'll think of something. That something is I'm leaving. It would be bad to take the weird crystal out of here. That something is definitely not the crystal because it's a really great crystal and you're deriving great satisfaction from owning it. Okay. As the door shuts behind you, see a sudden grinding, cracking noise and turn to see the entire house implode into splinters and get sucked into a whirling black vortex. Can't say I didn't warn you. Whoops. Oh well. Nice. Do I still have the crystal? Yeah! It's probably my favorite possession. Let's speak of this to no one. Yeah, no one saw that. No how. You hear the ringing of cathedral bells and turn to see their source. Unsurprisingly, it's cathedral, unless you're just naturally surprised by cathedrals. Well, they're so big and pointy, and could be hiding around any corner. Yeah, alright. Crab clogs. Oh no, it's another pair of shoes. Oh. You want a piece of taffy? Your purse is entirely just filled with saltwater taffy? Yes, it's Gabby's favorite. Root beer taffy. I guess I did hear somewhere that goblins process sugar really effectively and don't need as many vitamins as humans. That's what I keep telling my wife, but she doesn't believe me. It's a rough life. Alright, yeah, all your grenades blew up in my face, Herschel. Threw all 6 of them, and 5 of them blew up in my face. Oh, 5 out of 6 isn't too bad. I think I can still sell them. 200 meat. Across all future purchases. That's less of a discount, more of a flat reward. I just don't like doing arithmetic. Yeah, I can respect that. What did I expect? Nothing. This is exactly what I expected. We're going to bed. I need to approve a new tenant for the storefront next door. What? Why is that up to me? Well, someone's got to do it. There's 3 applicants for the place. First applicant is Advanced Pants. Doesn't say what they plan on selling, but I have to assume it's pants. Second is Bertram's Bakery. Bert's a buddy of mine from my restaurant days. He makes a good loaf. And the last applicant is Truncheons and Bludgeons. This fellow is really excited about weaponry. Only because I have just a slight hope that the Advanced Pants store doesn't actually sell pants. And I think that would be really funny. We're going to go with the pants store. Oh, it's weird dream time. I'm gonna get another bottle of water. I'll be right back. Oh, God. Chair, do it for me. You're hoping Advanced Pants sells crabs. Also, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, me too, actually. That sounds great. Or it sells shirts and they're like, shirts are just the pants of the torso. All my favorite pants! Gone! Maybe it was just subconscious. I needed the pants. It's Jeff, the kid who used to bully you in 3rd grade. Why do I have to make amends? No hard feelings, okay? I understand in retrospect that you must have had problems at home, and I just want you to know that everything is okay now. Jeff swats the overdue library book out of your hands. Ah, I see. Since this is just a dream version of you, you're still just as much a jerk as you were in the 3rd grade. Jeff suddenly punches you, knocking out all of your teeth, every single one. Gosh, 52 teeth Jeff would be so upset. I got my teeth. These are unmistakably your teeth. You can tell by the scar on the upper left second bicuspid. But your teeth are also still definitely in your gums where they belong. What a jerk. It's the creepy Crimbo lady, now in literal nightmare form. Excuse me, I need to get past you. Why, you hurry to wake up? Darling, it's Crimbo. You should be making merry. Crimbo is still months away. Oh, but it's always Crimbo in dreams, dear. Merry Crimbo, then. Merry Crimbo, dearie. I didn't have time to properly introduce myself before. I'm Dark Noel. In an affectation as goofy as her name, she curtsies. You're taking this motif seriously, right down to your weird, evil-looking Crimbo hat. Smile falters a little. Evil-looking. I told you at the refrigerator factory. It's just that... Wait. You're telling me you can see the special Crimbo magic with your eyes? Yeah, if that's what it is. This is decidedly unfestive news. I better talk to the president. You want to talk to Calvin Coolidge about your Crimbo hat? I want to talk to the real president about you. I see. Yes, that's the problem, dear. And I see you soon with a solution. Ominous. This bookshelf is not behaving the way bookshelves do when you're awake. The melting mind. I see. Hello, blind man. Or spy. Alarmingly, a man in an expensive suit is standing at the foot of your bed. What the heck, who are you? You may call me... Don Toblerone. I represent a certain organization of, shall we say, like-minded criminals. Organized criminals? Like the mob? Wait, you're the Don in the local mob? The mob boss in my room personally? No, I'm not the Don. It's merely my nomenclature. It's an abbreviation for Donald. Oh, well, that's confusing. Well, it's been a matter of some confiscation. Yes, I do have a... too many big words, man. Use, like, 2 syllables. What is it? Donny Thesaurus. I'm gonna hazard a guess to say they call you that because you like long words. That's very astute of you. Of course, this astution comes as no surprise to me. My associators tell me you handled yourself well during the conflagration at the refrigerator manufactorium. Do you actually own a thesaurus? I'm here to propound for your considerationing a certain proposition. Here to make you an offer. Oh, can I refuse it? Certainly, though your refusation would be, shall we say, unadvisatory. Alright. From time to time, my collegiates and I have certain requirements, but lack the necessary manpower to achieve them. At such junctures, we make lucrativial arrangements with certain capable individualists. We find ourselves at this moment... I'm glad I got a bottle of water. This is drying me out. At a juncture, such as the junctures, I have thus subscribed... No, we do contract work for the mob. Exactingly. Yeah, I think this is just our bad idea playthrough, right? So let's join the mob. An excellent decision, if I may articulize such. Now, just sit tight, as they say. We'll call upon you, telephonically. He gives you a curt nod, and leaves the room through the window. It takes him 3 or 4 tries to work the latch. Alright. Deal an opponent's mysticality to itself in hot damage. Neat. You read the weird book, including all the several page-long footnotes, parts in different typefaces and orientations, and the parts written in languages you don't speak. I can read it again for 75. And if I do, Mind Meld will also heal me. Wow. That reminds me of a book called... Crap. What the heck is it? House of Leaves. What an obnoxious book. I could not get through it. Also, I need to... I can't grab. My teeth? Okay. That's cool. Yep. Love that for us, the Rift Crystal. That's great. Also, I think we can read this other book we got at, like, the beginning. Yeah. +1 to ranged weapon attacks. Yeah, okay. Cool. You're asleep. Well, fine, until a mob boss crawled into my mob guy. crawled in my bedroom window. Yeah, that window's pretty lousy. Anyway, next antique I need you to find is a compass. Directions kind, not circles kind. The Detectivetron says it's out near Crystal Dream Lake. I don't know where that is, but I bet it's too far to walk. Do you have a car I can borrow? No, but I have something even better than that. 2 cars? A bus pass. Stop out front. It's a gateway to a whole wide world of adventure. And a wide world of sports. Where do I go when I get there? Fortunately, I couldn't get a more specific reading than near the lake. Something about the place is making the instruments go all screwy. Here, take the map. This is a postcard. There's a map of the lake on it. There's a picture of the lake on it. You know what a map is? A picture of a place. Can't argue with that logic. I feel like you could, though. I feel like you really, really could. Extra meat drops seems like a time to do that is now. Okay, yep. That's a neat little perk. If I have a gun, I want a gun that uses my mysticality because I am becoming a cheesemancer. Cheese wizard. Hey there, big boy. You're blah 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 blah. Why did I choose a hard name to say? Well, Berto Walker, right? Oh, that's me. Please meet you. I'm Molly. Molly Buttons. Boss sent me to lend you a hand and keep an eye on you. Savvy? What? Hey now, I put in my 2 weeks' notice before I left Poughkeepsie, fair and square. No, not that boss, you palooka. The boss. You know, the mob boss. Oh, that boss. That the boss. Can't tell me you gotta screw this, it's just fun with me. I like to keep people guessing. I've always got room for a gun-toting cutie, but I think this would actually get me shot. Curses. Outdone by a cutie pie already. Racks of pants. Pairs of racks of pairs of pants. Pants on racks. Pants and more pants. Yeah, right. +2 to range weapon attacks. Maximum XP. Maximum XP. What do I currently have equipped? Unsure. +1 physical armor. +1 physical armor is not that bad. I can add hot armor to a pair of pants. I don't think that's what I should do just yet. We'll hold that for a better pair of pants. WW instead. Oh. I'm not sure I like that connotation either, unless we're talking about the poet and not the kingpin. Easy to get them confused, you know? Do I have enough for any of those? Nope, not yet. Oh wait, 1 second. Didn't actually want to do that. That's fine, though. Groundskeeper. Okay, groundskeeper's just chilling. Keep on tootling, Obi. I do like that all of our companions are just gonna chill here, I guess. Also, can I get hit with a car? Shame. Just do it. Hit me with a car. Robbed. Oh. This game is big, is what I'm gathering. Do I even want to know how many chapters there are in this game? Nah. We'll just enjoy ourselves. I've been looking forward to this for a while. The lighthouse keeper, presumably. Yeah, let's talk to him, sure. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. 200. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I just ain't talked out loud in a while. Get rusty. 200. Maybe if it's like a 200 and 100, the only amount of chapters or levels, it just reminds me of like the Cave of Trials and stuff in Zelda and JRPGs. It's solitary, that's for sure. Ain't minded though. Ain't exactly a people person. What can I do for you? You actually do. Well, I used to have to light the lamp every sundown, then douse it at sunrise to save on fuel. But we got to hook up to the electric grid a couple years ago, though, so I just leave it on all the time now. All I have to do is change the bulb once in a while. It's very peaceful. You must have a bunch of hobbies. Oh, yep. Got a book and a whittling knife and plenty of middle distance to stare into. How'd you get into the line of work? Well, my family's always been lighthouse keepers on both sides. Ma and Pa kept lighthouses within sight of each other, used to wink the lights back and forth. Once in a while. It's kind of romantic. You know, I never did find out when I was, or how I was actually born. What? Anyway, something you needed? Have you seen an old compass around? Direction kind or the circles kind? Directions. Yep. It's got kind of a little Maine accent in my mind. Got an old one I picked up on an estate sale about 20 years ago, I reckon. I'd show it to you, but it's upstairs and the lighthouse is flooded. Flooded? Yep. Filled right up to the top. Have a look through the window there and you might see a fish pass by. How'd that even happen? Pump broke? No, I mean, how does the lighthouse just fill up with water? We aren't even below sea level here. Something to do with the tides, I reckon. This is a lake. Anyhow, Glaxton Valve picks the pump. There's a hardware store down the road a piece. If you mind to help out? Alright. Buy a Wilberto. War and Peace, huh? It's a hefty one. Buying the bookmark now. Oh, of course. Oh, looks like it just started. Been reading it about 5.5 years. Your bookmark is still in chapter 1. Well, I just about got up to the last sentence of it. Been reading one word every day. War and Peace is almost 600,000 words long. Yep. Don't tell me how it ends. I won't. I don't think you'll get there either. I like a change from probably to confirmed. Dusty chest set. Little pieces yourself? Yep. Took me 16 years. It took you 6 months to carve each piece. Paul's what carving the tall ones, but more or less, yep. Horse are particularly tricky, no sense in rushing it. I guess not. Want to play a game? Can't! Already got a game in progress. The only piece that's been moved is a single white pawn. Yep. I went first. That was about 2 years ago. Who are you playing with? Nobody. Well, I'll play you. Interesting. It's your turn. Don't rush me. I want to consider all the possibilities. Come back in 3 to 4 months. There's a little cork in the keyhole. Very nice. Funky pump contraption. Light out from the lighthouse. On the side of one of the Crystal Dreams Lake's many trees, you see something curious. More accurately, you see something strange. What makes you curious? It's a glob of sap that hardened into amber, but it shouldn't be here. It normally takes centuries for sap to harden this much, and this tree can't be more than a few years old. Impenetrable shellac. You happen upon a small rest-stop type area just off the path with a rickety old picnic bench and a square brick bunker that's presumably a public toilet. A sign on the door says on orange with the sound of flies buzzing inside doesn't incline you toward testing that claim. Also a meat-operated blue cola cooler, which still has a couple cans in it, judging by the rest. It looks actually cooled anything in a while. Check the meat return slot. Darn, empty. Continue on your way. It does work as a map, it's true. As long as the things are all on the road. After a short hike, you find a small hardware store nestled in the sparse woods surrounding the lake. It's the very model of a down-home country hardware store, except it doesn't have any old-timers sitting out front, chewing the fat, slapping their knees, complaining about how the rain makes their knees hurt. For joint's sake. Maybe it's their day off, or maybe they ran out of fat. Translate it. Nice man, ask him for candy. Neat. That seems suspicious, but I gotta trust the hobos. 10,000 meat. If I have 10,000 meat in any point, I'm coming back here and I'm gonna try to buy this. Will it ruin me financially? Meat naturally? Yes. Ineffective pesticides. Alright. Proprietor, I presume? Yeah. Welcome to Valley Hardware. Best hardware store in Crystal Dream Valley. Is it because it's the only hardware store in the valley? No, because it's the only hardware store in the... Ah, shucks, fella. You preempted my joke. Ask for candy. Sure, here you go. Pretty good. Valve? Oh. What was it? Glaxton? Claxon? Fax. Oh, no. Claxton? Claxton. Oh, something else. Arson Glaxton. Glaxton? Ah! Real Berenstain Bears. We were in the right pronunciation area. I don't know. I'm not a linguist. Shucks, they stopped making those things nearly a decade ago. Guess there's a slight chance there's still one in the back room. You've been there since termites got in the inventory, or maybe after it got flooded. Anyways, it's a real biblical style of disaster back there. I'll unlock the door for you. Take a look around. Find Glaxton Violent Mess. You're welcome to it. Alright. What do you have for sale? Battery, comfy hat lining. Cooking with power tools. Yes. For people who value their toes a lot more than they value the rest of their feet. I mean, I have to buy that. It's just, it is what it is. 1 bonus damage to a weapon. Yeah, I'll buy that. Add physical armor to a pair of pants. Yeah, sure, I'll buy that. Still don't know what matches do for us, but I'll buy that. I'll buy a couple fuses, because I'm too scared to have that happen to us, and there we go. What else do I have? I've got so much. We should probably, yeah, equip that ring. It's actually useful. Increases an ally stats by 3 or decreases. Interesting. This inventory is so ridiculous. It's not even funny. Because I'm scared of finding something that requires us to have one of these. Oh, cool. A door to Nightmares Untold. Seepage has caused this concrete to become set in its ways. Let's blow its mind. You open the concrete's mind to the wonders of the world. It feels stronger and more capable now. A lot of doors. How much of a door has to be gone before it doesn't count as a door anymore? Yeah, let's step through this door. You step through the hole in the door and immediately feel a sickening lurch in your stomach and a burst of "this was a bad idea" in your mind. There's so many interactions in these games that are just, they hint at it sometimes they don't. They're just waiting for you to have the right item in your inventory for a little, you know, interaction or a fun little line or something. I don't want to miss them, so I just hoard everything. And it's just, by the end of this game, it's going to be an absolute disaster piece in my inventory. I've accepted this readily. It'd be the same way, buy everything. I don't want to miss it. I can't. Like when you hit the first drop on a traveling carnival's rusty and hastily assembled roller coaster. After a moment, when the feeling has subsided enough, you open your eyes and look around. Looks like you're still in the same place you were, except someone came in and cleaned up everything while you weren't looking. Huh. It's a lot of doors. Workbench. Make some fancy combat items. Ooh, spooky damage. All enemies stats by 3 seems pretty good. Spooky damage to cold damage to all enemies, spooky damage to all enemies. Maybe a little bit of both. Just kidding, we couldn't make both. We only had 2. 1917 calendar looks brand new. As you leave the store, the shopkeeper spins around. You both stare at each other in surprise. You because the shopkeeper looks quite a bit younger than he did when you went in here, and him because, hey, you know, like you're doing back in the back room. How'd you get back there without me seeing you? I'm a termite inspector? I didn't call for any termite inspector. No, I do surprise inspections so the termites won't find out in advance. I'm very good at my job. I don't expect to find any termites. I make my own custom pesticide. It seems pretty effective. Go back in there for a follow-up check later, though. That's fine, I suppose. Just don't move stuff around too much. I like to keep it tidy back there. Do the ineffective pesticides say effective pesticides? No. Paints in all this season's most popular colors, such as traditional green, conservative orange, and conservative black. Only hardware store in the valley? Ah, it's a good one. I'll have to remember that. Oh my god, have I started a time limit? I'd like to buy one of those new Glaxton valves. Ah, sorry. Government fellows brought my entire stock. Yep. It's a big dam they're building. I can order you one, though. How long will that take? 6 to 8 weeks. Would you mind holding on to it for me if I'm not back right away? Oh, sure, that's no problem. How long you figure? 11 years? What? No, forget how I said it's not a problem. Nuts. I can tell you they bought a heap more Glaxton valves than what they're going to need for that dam. Go up to the work site. I get a foreman to sell you one of their spares. Where is it? Southeast end of the valley. You got a map? I got a postcard. Crystal Gem Lake? Never heard of that, but it's a little picture of dam on it there. See? It's about the same place relative to here. Great, thanks. This is mind-bending. Outhouse rentals? You're renting out outhouses? Yep. At least I was. Now that indoor plumbing's starting to get popular, there's no market for them anymore. Just got the one left, and after that, I'm calling it quits on putting up new ones. Can I rent the last one? 200 meat up front for the installation, half that each month afterward for maintenance. What maintenance do you do? Dump some powdered lime down the hole, clean out the ventilation pipes, check for splinters, and once the pit starts to get full, I'll move the outhouse a couple yards over and dig a new one for you, plus a free subscription to the local newspaper. What ripples through time could this affect? Where don't we put it? I don't know. I heard impulse shopping, but buying an outhouse when you don't actually need it, that's a new one to me. Listen, that thing ain't going nowhere. Why don't you just hold on to the meat and come back when you got a plan? But that means I can come back here. And so I shall. We gotta remember, outhouses are needed. Are these the steel-toed boots? Yeah. Alright, back the way we came. Two things which are hard to describe, but let's say you're more or less like smoking holes in space through which you can see the faint light of distant and dying stars float up to you with an air of menace. The two orbs squint at you, and Dark Noel's voice echoes inside your head in a way that makes your eardrums itch. Well, this isn't my favorite holiday party crasher. Perhaps I need to be more explicit about the fact that you weren't invited? I don't really get the holiday thing. I like Crimbo, okay? It's my thing, and I'm sticking with it. What's that in your childhood? That's none of your business, and neither is the rest of this investigation or whatever you think you're doing. You need to learn to keep your nose out of other people's affairs. I'm just trying to find my uncle. How about you keep your nose out of my affairs? Disagreeable little urchin you are. Do you know what naughty children find in their crimbo stockings? A festive cheese log. I am a cheese wizard. You swirl your hands in a mystical pattern and launch the cheese log covered in chopped almonds and napalm at the orbs. Dark Noel screech can be heard through the explosion. That's it. You're on the very naughty list now. Next time we meet, I'm really gonna deck your halls. Black orbs vanish in the little puffs of smoke. I don't know what 5 mist meant. Still don't know. A lot of lake water in this pipe. Lake water, even. Fish in a sack. Yeah. Alright. How much are you gonna let me fish? Caught everything that was here. That long. Got it. This pump has a Glaxton valve on it? Yeah, let's just yank it. This valve is held in place by decades of corrosion. If you could detach it, you'd get wrecked in the process. Okay, not great. Nasty goo. Okay. Beautiful flower. Let's smell it. It smells as good as it looks. This also has a Glaxton valve. Okay. Also corroded. Do I have 7 knowledge? Meat hidden in pipe. Oh. Concealed and congealed wealth. Oh, we're gonna go through the time door. Let's hope that repeated exposure to these doesn't give your ancestors cancer. Dean Bro's door delivery. Pipe shoes. Yeah, those are pipe shoes. Yeah, that is true. Helps you get around. Where am I fishing? Noel says nobody who ain't on the crew is allowed here. Noel? Yeah, the foreman, Noel White. Oh, jeez. You alright? Just starving's all. The rest of the crew went to lunch, but someone has to stay here and keep all the rubberneckers and looky-loos off the site. I drew the short pants. You mean straw? No, we got these 6 little pairs of pants we found when we cleared out a nest of fairies. Can I have them? No, because then we'd have no way of picking who stands guard. Oh man, I can't believe how hungry I am. It feels like I'm going to turn inside out. That table over there says lunch. There's a reason everybody else left the site to eat, pal. You don't eat what Noel considers lunch. How bad could it be? Is it jellied eels or something? Nah, I'd kill for a jellied eel. Noel brings these sandwiches that are just a bunch of peppermint sticks between 2 bland sugar cookies. Fight him. No. Offer him something to eat. I do have a pressed ham panini. By accounts of how long it was filed, it is 15 years old. Here you go. How about this homemade cookie? How about this bucket of chum? He greedily devours it. If you had to describe his current mood, you'd probably say he's 60% sleepy and 40% hungry. Oh my god. I don't have any more food. You ate all of my food. I gotta go back and order some food from other people. Your spittoon is kind of inconvenient. Nah, baby. That spittoon isn't for spitting in. That's gone out of style now that the mass-produced cigarettes are readily available anyway. No, it's a bona fide historical artifact. That's right, belonged to a famous adventurer from Frisco just before turn of the century. Who? Well, nobody's exactly sure. A lot of people think it belonged to Mumfler Flumperdink. It's a strong theory, because if there's one thing we know about that cat, it's he loves loves Splatoons. But other people say it belonged to a fellow by the last name of Thurnlion. A whole lot of other people claim it belonged to a whole lot of other people, but there's one thing we know for sure. Whoever's it was, they didn't use it for spitting into. They wore it as a hat. What? No, gross. Yeah, right? Kind of some weird stuff back then. I definitely wore that as a hat. Here's my cut of the profits. Oh, I get profits? Oh, life is good. That melody actually lined up, which was pretty great. There. Where can I get... Well, let's go to this place. Let's go to the cathedral and see if we can... Oh, wait, no, we can definitely just make stuff. We can make stuff in the stove, the magical stove that's in the lighthouse keeper's place. It's fine. But now that we're here, we might as well explore this cathedral. Meat stash, 4th tree to left of church, back row. Old wallet. This might be the worst or best one yet. I'm not sure yet which it is. There's a hymnal. Maybe it's the fact that every instance of the word God has been replaced with some kind of weird shifting ink blot thing. Yeah, that could do it. Cooking with power tools. Let's read that. Stilton splatter. Yeah, okay. Has been read. So how much experience do I have right now? Oh, 0. Door of the catacombs has been locked so that the cat doesn't get out. That makes sense. Let's fish in the holy water. You know how it is. Full of holy water. Probably shouldn't tempt fate anymore today. What am I gonna do? I was gonna ask if everything's okay, but plainly not. Didn't see you there. Services are canceled for the moment. What's the matter? One of the urns has been stolen from our catacombs. Stolen! It has catacombs? Well, it sounded nice in the basement. Wouldn't keep the relics of a saint in a little cathedral like this. Urns are just the ashes of former vicars and community leaders and so on, but they're all important in their own way, and the bishop is due to arrive for an inspection soon. Funny how bishops always seem to be just about to arrive for an inspection somewhere. What? I'll look into it for you. During the look. Alright, time to do an investigation. Spare urns. What have I done? I accidentally went up the stairs. Last 3 visitors were Donk Hufferby, visiting from Saskatoon. Charles Wallace, from Plunkett Street. And Captain Augustus Dirge. Yeah. We'll sign the guest book. Of course we will. 1 candle left unlit. Use a match. Very nice. We got 3 whole experience from that. Collect it. Frosty Flakes. Yum yum. Just quick ask him about this. Also, there's a message. Call the mob back. Assignment. antiquated distillery near Crystal Dream Lake. Jampa grows. Grandpa Joe's distillery to be precocious. I'm not sure that's the right word for that. It was abandoned when prohibitioning began, albeit with liquor manufacturing equipment intact. A group of contra-positive to our owners claimed it, and wished these bloodsuckers to be evicticated with extreme prejudice. Oh. What? They're vampires? They're actual vampires in this part of the world? Affirmative. They've been a pain in our necks for... Alright, take care of the vampires. You'll be requisitioning the combination for the lock. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Certainly not. Kindly allow us the credit for a modicum of operational securitizing. We selected the most unassailable combination possible. 9999. Alright, bye. Charles, did you lose something? The chuck key to your drill. What's a chuck key, Chucky? A little twisty thing for tightening the chuck on a drill. There's a button there. Oh, just nearby. We just need to wander. Try that now. Wander. Molly notices some tin cans scattered in an alley and stops to stack them into a pyramid. Let's do some bean shooter practice. Maybe we shouldn't be shooting guns in the middle of the city. Baloney, it's copacetic. Fuzz here ain't worth beef. Ain't worth a plug nickel, and who else is gonna raise a beef when we're clearly healed? I'll take your word for it as soon as I figure out what it was. Wander again. Charles Chuck Key. Okay, we learned how to wander. Good for us. Under a bush? Yeah, probably that bush I was drilling holes in the other day. Also, you're in the visitor's book. Oh, sure. Do a little whittling and pass time now and again. Sometimes go to St. Polycarp's, look at their gargoyles. Here, I have one. Alright. +1 spooky armor. Good enough, good enough. Crystal Dream Lake. Can cook things, which we're probably going to have to do. Do some basic foods to start. Fancy foods. Basic foods. Make more basic foods. That should be enough. Go to the dam. You wander off the main path, stroll around trees for a bit. It's nice to get out of nature for a bit until you walk into an invisible spiderweb, gets all tangled in your hair. While flailing around disgusted, you stumble into a second spiderweb which goes right across your face. Oh! That's how staggering blindly you got yourself tangled in a third spiderweb, this time much larger and stronger, and made to trap prey more or less your size. Extremely large spider sitting in a corner of the web, looking delighted to see you, and as much as a spider can smile, this one's smile is poison dripping off of it. Yeah, alright. Oh, you're right. We should have just been using our throw rock all the time. Abraca Parmesan. Cool. Alright, let's feed this guy some more stuff. Eventually. Also, let me take these shoes off, because, as always, they are terrible. And also, I think it was legitimately slowing us down. Alright, tea biscuit. Almost asleep, but still looks a bit hungry. Alright, Frosty Flakes. We've done it. Well-deserved food coma. Plaxman screws. Brick outhouse is extremely well constructed. Let's flush the toilet. 15 experience. That's a lot of experience. Let's fish in the sink. What do you got for me? Handful of clean water. Yeah, well, that makes some sense. Grafton nuts, Daxton shafts, Waxman discs, Braxton cords, Frampton picks, Glaxton valves. Life is good. You hear raised voices and sounds of commotion nearby and head in the direction to check it out. As you get nearer, the voices become clearer. Someone's yelling for help. You pick up the pace and soon find a small glade in the middle of the woods filled with odd little structures and large, beautifully colored butterflies. Something feels off about the whole scheme, though, so instead of rushing in, you crouch in the bushes and creep around the perimeter looking for the source of the yelling. One group of the butterflies is nearer to the bushes than the other, and you get closer, you can see that they have little human bodies. They're fairies. Wow, real fairies, just like you see in the, you know, the fairy tales. Seem to be giggling maniacally about something. Huh. A fairy lair. Alright, I think they ripped off some people's eyes. Maybe deal with it later, or never. I installed the valve. Can I have the compass now? Oh, no, certainly not. I need that. But you asked if I had an old compass, and I said I did, and that I'd show it to you. Never said nothing about giving it to you. Well, I really need it. So do I. Gotta calibrate this lamp to the North Star every so often. I need a good compass to show me which one's the north one. Should get you a new one. Nope, I said a good one. New ones ain't any use at all. How they changed them. Well, changed the compasses. They didn't teach you that in school. Folks got short memories. Only around the turn of the century, some Atlas company bought the new patent on West and rebranded it as New North. They did a recall on all the compasses and issued new ones. They all point west now, and that's useless for my purposes. What if I find you another old one? If you can find me a new pre-New North compass, in at least as good a condition as mine, then sure, I'll swap you. Don't really get what the point of that would be, though, since you already have one. It's a long story. Never mind, then. This'll maybe help you. Most old compasses got radium paint on the dial so you can read them at night. This old Geiger counter ought to be able to pick up the radiation from that. Where should I start? Well, most folks consider the old kind of compass to be trash nowadays. If I was trash, I'd probably be at the old junkyard. That's where I should be, then. You only use 60-watt light bulbs? Don't need much. Ain't that big a lake. Wait, that's the... I was like, oh, we're just like below the actual... No, this is the... It's just a 60-watt lamp. Oh. That's quite possibly too funny. Stony Heart, 5 experience from Gathering. I mean, we might as well get any of these as early as possible to stack up. The meat drops, the extra experience, that sort of thing. I know that based on how it goes, perks are the way to really like spec out your character. You just get extra things. You know, extra experience for that. Item drops, permanent stuff, but it does not hurt either way. Molly pointed out a sign posted on a fork in the trail: Sandwich Historical Village and Witch Trial Museum. Ooh, witches. Let's go check it out. I like that spooky stuff. It's the berries. Gets the blood pumping, you know? Well, if they have a haunted house, you have to promise not to shoot any of the actors. No promises! Me too, girl. Me too. Chelsea and I have been ripping our way through a bunch of the horror movies that came out this year that we weren't able to see in theaters, like X and Barbarian and Black Phone. So I'm like spooked out. And that's telling, because my cat's name is Spook. And she's terrified. All the time. That is extremely long fangs. Spooky-looking lady is guarding the front of the old distillery. Well, presumably she's a vampire. She looks spooky enough to be a vampire. Is that racist? Be gone from this place. You have no business here. I do, actually. I'd like for you to invite me inside. But, no. Don't you have to? I thought that was one of the big vampire things. If someone asks you to invite them inside, you have to do it. That is nearly the most opposite of true as that is possible for it to be. Oh. Darn. You just place at once. Well, the consequences will be most dire. Oh, come on, don't be like that. What's eating you? If you don't leave, the question will be, what is eating you? And the answer will be, me. That was pretty good. Yeah, he really set me up for that one. Threaten her with mystic powers. Cannot frighten me, foul creature, for your power issues from the darkest night, and I, the night, oh jeez, I completely lost track of the time. She looks up at the midday sun and her hair bursts into flames. With a screech, she turns into a bat, which is still on fire, and escapes into a hole in the side of a building. Huh. Okay then. Use the terrible combination to open the door. Crate of rum. Probably going to use that in our distillery. Fancy potions. +1 muscle and +3 to weapon attacks. Sounds great. This used to be a still, and it still is. Can't translate that. I don't have enough hobo code knowledge. Sad. Garlic schnapps. I need 5 stench armor. How much do we have here? What can we do with this? Spooky armor. Deal a lot of damage to especially evil enemies. That sounds like a vampire to me. Keys, match, sharpening, steel toe, yeah. Hard candy. Mind melt. Rapier taffy, magical weapon attacks, yeah. Moxie by 1. Elemental, you think? Oh yeah, stench. No items to show. For some reason, I thought we had... stench armor stuff, but we don't. Alright, filter's good. We won't do that again. We can probably just kill him, right? This enemy isn't evil enough? It's a vampire! Oh, stench armor would be... So we have it, but it's a battle item. I gotcha. That makes sense. Might as well just do that again. Just because they're a vampire doesn't mean they're evil. This is true, but historically, it feels like holy water should work. Kneecap, reduce their muscle by 3. Let's just do a bunch of random stuff. Not like they were kicking puppies. Is that your definition? Okay, there's that. 6 damage, 7 damage, perfect. It's like if-then statement where it's like if kicking puppies, then evil. Oh, you are gonna... that's gonna hurt. But you'll be fine. Alright. Managed to deal it. You won! Unfortunately, a bunch more vampires that were lounging around in the rear of the building are now getting up to see what all the fuss is about. Cosmetic wine. A vampire's metabolism won't process real wine, but vampires still want to look like cool wine people. Well... uh-oh. Not the turtle! No! My poor turt. Do some spooky damage. Kind of feels like we should do all the spooky damage. No, they have spooky armor. Foolish of me, truly. We'll just do more sleaze. And then kill the thrall? Hot armor, an orb. Okay, that's fine. Blood burble sounds bad. You were still at full health, so that doesn't matter. What do you do? When defeated, it'll heal everyone for 12? Oh, I should have paid more attention to that. In that case, do we have anyone that we can maybe kill? Oh yeah, we can definitely... No, that's only 4 damage. We can still maybe get that to work, because they have hot armor. Telekinetic. Oh my lord. Yeah, alright. That didn't heal me? That's confusing. I'm very confused. Yeah, okay. Not quite. Shrug, shrug. I think it was the hot armor that did us in. covered with scabs. Disgusting, clotted, discolored skin. Kind of want to go get like some stench armor and flood it with garlic. Oh my god, I went 40 minutes over my stream. That's fine. That's a normal thing to do. Dispute between two vampires. Maybe one of them drank a tourist that the other was saving for a special occasion. The nature of the argument is unclear. Well, we did just fight 4 of them just fine. Turt, living his best life. Good for you, Turt. Thank you, Fairy. It's only your health you're sacrificing for us. Hey. Too true. Extra meat, more cosmetic wine. Oof. What's the click? Oh, it's the Geiger counter. You heckin'. Hot rod. Nice. The trash is left medium rare, but a connoisseur would eat it. Well done. Grindstone ring. Alright. We need some stench armor. Howdy, I'm Beanie. Beanie and Wilberto, what are you up to? I'm trying to get the stove so I can haul it back to our hobo camp. What do you know about the camp? I'll become a mess of beans once I get the stove back here. Give me the hobo code. Nice. I would also like to help you get that stove out, but I only have the 2 muscle, which isn't a lot. Filter, muscle. Yeah, we could get to 4 right now, but that's it. Sleaze armor. That's just 1. Yeah, I need some sleaze and different armors at this point. Beanie's still just yanking on that stove. He'll get it one day. Actually, wait, what's in my... That's what the tongs look like? That doesn't look like tongs to me. Mysticality plus 2 hot damage. It's literally what all of these things do. I'm confused by the difference. What about these pants? You have any... No, none of those are... I think the stench armor was actually over here. Plus 2 stench armor. Also a new hat, so we can make money off of that. Physical armor, rations. 10 damage to all enemy just seems like a good thing to have. Grab the Parmesan missile. That's 2 stench. That's not 3, though. We need to be more on the lookout for elemental armors, I think, though. though. Don't know where else we would be buying them currently. Here, have a case of rum. I want to see what Obi's stuff is. Interesting. Which place was it that had the 9? Was it the distillery? No, I think it was the... No, it wasn't the cathedral. That doesn't make any sense. You see a familiar-looking person heading towards you on the path. As they get nearer, you realize that the reason he looks so familiar is because he looks exactly like you. Are you a clone, or is this a time paradox, or what? Turns out it's a time paradox, I guess. What? Crazy. I agree. High five. The two of you, literally speaking, exchange a friendly high five. Kiss him goodbye. No tongue now. Yeah, wouldn't want to make this weird or anything. Now I get to look forward to the second one. No, it wasn't here. I think. Oh, totally. Oh, wait, yeah, it was. It was on the still. A booze-soaked handkerchief. Be careful not to drop your handkerchief in this barrel. You reach in the barrel to see if anyone ignored this advice. They did. +5 stench armor. So we do that. We equip it, right? We open the valve. Crank open the valve, dump about 12 gallons of pure distilled garlic juice on the floor. The vampires completely flip their collective shinola. Some of them turn to bats, fight each other to be the first out of the hole in the wall. Some turn to miss and shoot out of the cracks in the ceiling. Some just run out of the front door. After that, you realize several screams as they just realized it's daytime outside. Crate of vodka. Amethyst choker and a white hot ring. Vampire boots bloodle. Oh, wait. We gotta know what the vampire boots do. Makes you float like a spooky vampire. When on fire, apply 1 extra. When you apply 1 fire. Yeah. Makes you immune to bleeding. Amethyst choker is just an extra muscle. That's spooky and not at all annoying. Mushroom cave. Okay. Sure. One of these was stench armor. I have found it. I don't even know what I just grabbed. Trash-soaked pants. Just extra meat. What's my current meat? +1 physical armor? I'm a greedy goose. 5... Underground Labyrinth of Filth. That's fun. Alright, well, I'm gonna head out right now and leave this here for next time. because I haven't had dinner yet, and it is almost 9 o'clock. So, hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. We stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, so we'll be back on Monday with more of this. We're going to play it for the foreseeable future. 5 Eastern. Yeah. If you'd like to leave a follow or just come back, hang out any other time you want. Have a great weekend. Yada, yada, yada. And hope to see you guys again soon sometime. But until then, hey, had a great time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And for now, toodaloo. Getting food too? Excellent choice.